everybody, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey. My heterosexual life mate, David.
Hello.
The ever-loving, crazy man, AJ.
I like Cool Whip.
You do like
Cool Whip?
Cool
Yeah,
Whip.
for
Oh,
sure.
that'd be a good discussion, actually, in this
cool
whole
whip.
thing.
Oh, that would be good, actually.
Cool Whip
Cool Whip.
versus real whipped cream.
Oh, we should
Real
definitely
real
talk
whipped
about
cream.
that.
Real
is
whipped cream
so-
every time.
Oh,
I
don't
can
know.
never
Whipped cream
go
every time.
Yeah, I
Tasty,
can't
though.
go back to Cool Whip
No.
stuff. You know?
Yeah, cool is for like when you don't know what real whipped cream is.
Yeah, so when I was younger,
Yeah.
totally okay with Cool Whip stuff.
For
but
sure.
now that I'm older, like I cannot do Cool Whip. It
Yeah.
has to be actually cream, you
Yeah.
know, like a real
I feel
whipped
you.
cream.
I'm
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you on that. No, I agree.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like maple
no
syrup.
edible oil products here.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless
No,
it's
thank you.
unless it's 7-Eleven cheese, then it's okay. But that's besides the point.
No, can't do that either. Shit.
And in case you couldn't figure it out, we are doing an episode on the things we like to eat after the things we like to eat. Desserts.
Yes.
Deserts.
Treaties, fun,
Yes.
exploration, just
Indeed.
treats.
Just treats.
What are the
It's nice.
amazing treats, desserts, specialties, things that you
Mm.
just love
Yeah,
and hate and
Oh, yeah,
prefer
for
and
sure.
why?
exactly. So
We're going to dig deep into this.
into desserts.
Yes, it's
and
very important.
Sugary products
Yes.
and non-sugary products.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be. And that's one of the big things, I guess, to bring it out is that it's funny how some people, and again, in their perspective, desserts and snacks, they do have a preference,
Right.
right? Because,
Yes.
like, again, I'll pick on my wife for a moment. She's actually not very sugarish. She's not, you know, she'll have the odd little bit, but not a huge fan. But if you happen to have a bag of chips or something,
Oh yeah.
totally all over that.
Heck
She
yeah.
loves chips.
Chips are the best.
Yeah, chips,
agree.
popcorn being another thing. Whereas
Yeah.
for me, I don't dislike chips, popcorn. They're nice snacks. But like I could get a full bag of chips,
Yeah.
have a little bit, you know, tomorrow
Yep.
have a little bit,
Yep.
the next day have a little bit.
Sure.
My wife's the exact same when it comes to chips.
Yeah.
She likes the chocolate bars and stuff like that too, but she really like bag of chips one
Oh yeah,
kind
so
of thing.
that's
yeah.
Shan in my case because like if there's a thing of chips, there's no take some and try some. There's,
Oh,
Oh.
it's just yep.
Yeah.
all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. No, it's hilarious because I am more the other side personally,
Yeah.
where again I don't mind chips, popcorn, things of this nature, but yeah, I am far more wanting around sugar treats.
You like your sweets.
Oh yeah, I love the sweets. And again, when we started talking about desserts, you pretty much call it into dessert, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things that I love desserts. I love sugar,
Mhm.
chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very selective because I'm more on the savory side of things. So it has to be like a dessert for me to go for it. I won't just eat dessert because it's there. But that's just me.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Like anything varies from my perspective on that one because I have to admit, like when it comes to if it's just I have a I want something
Yeah.
like fig bars. I love
Oh,
fig
wow.
bars.
Fig bars.
I love fig bars and I
Like the ones that have like the granola ease on the top and stuff like that.
So it's the
Those are-
oh no, that's a date square.
Yeah, date
Yeah,
squares
date
are good
squares.
too. I love the date squares. I used to go to the market and there would be that small little bench and they had the most amazing date squares. I would buy these things for $8, a little 6-pack of them. And yeah, like I would literally, I would just eat it. And the best thing about the fig bars especially was that, nobody really likes them except for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fig bars. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're okay, but they're not like,
Are we
oh my
talking-
god, I gotta have a fig
Are
bar.
we talking like Fig Newton?
So the fig bars, so the other thing, sorry, that I'm mixing in there, I actually get from, what's the superstore where you get the big boxes of shit and you need a pass to get there?
Oh, Costco.
Costco's, thank you. They have the thing, and anytime I know Shan's going to Costco, it's like, you know what to pick up while you're there. Yeah, and I basically just consume those things insanely.
Costco just has like the best large quantities of desserts.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty good. The big one though is that I get those.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
really,
those
yeah.
fig bars that they produce and make and have available. Love them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Highly recommend it.
If you're into figs.
Oh, if you're into figs, that's fair.
Yeah, if you're down with the figs.
Yeah, if you're down with
Because
the
figs can be a bit divisive, I think. I don't think
Yeah.
everybody likes that flavor.
Yeah, I like the classic figgy Newtons are nice, but I prefer these ones far more. And I wish
You
I'd
know,
bring them.
I would say this: Fig Newtons do not represent the taste of figs
No.
No,
well at
God,
all.
they don't,
Like
no.
they are not good. It wasn't until I had some sort of date square or something, or a fig square, I was like, oh, Well, that's not
Yeah.
a Fig Newton.
No, no,
I
they are
haven't
different.
had a Fig Newton in, God, I don't even know how long.
Oh, well, there we go. I have
you
to
go.
make sure to bring some.
I haven't
Sure.
had one in a long
I mean,
time.
yeah, if you bring them on hand, I'll happily try.
Oh, they're good.
These,
Yeah,
these
they're
Fig
good.
Squares.
Now, mind you, I say they're great. I love them, but yeah, you talk to Sam,
Uh-huh.
hates them.
Yeah,
Not a
of
fan.
course.
In fact, to the point that took one to school, opened it, took a bite out of one, and then put it back in her backpack and didn't provide any more.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Curtis is more like me. He likes them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's one of those funny things where, yeah, it's just like, how do you not like those? I don't get it.
Lots of things I don't understand. Like, I've heard of people not liking enamel bars. I'm like, you crazy?
Oh, that's
Are
just.
you crazy?
That is weird.
Have
you
you-
go away.
Yeah.
You go away.
We can't be friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
I get it
I
if you're
love
like
me an enamel
if you're
bar.
like allergic to sugar or diabetic and you can't eat them. Okay, I get it.
Mhm.
But if there's no excuse,
Yeah, no.
clearly we're not meant to be on the same
Mm,
plane of existence
Some
together.
people
Yeah.
don't like the coconuts though, and there's coconuts in that, right?
You could take out
could,
coconut
yeah.
if you wanted.
But
yeah.
you can that's the thing. You can be liberal or
Yeah, I guess you don't have to have coconut
reserved
in the
with your
crust, 'cause
coconut.
No,
it's
you
only in the
wouldn't.
crust, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can just have like a chocolatey kind of crust.
Yeah, and the thing I always found funny about the things like the Novari bars where they want to take out the coconut, it's just one of those, you really dislike coconut at that level that you want to take it out
Yeah.
of a whole
Oh yeah,
tree?
some
Like,
people just
I
don't.
don't get
Some
that.
people
I
just
know.
don't, man.
there are people that are not big fans of coconut.
Yeah, I don't get a grok at all.
I don't
I
really.
know.
I don't really do nuts on treats.
Um,
I'm not my. I've never been tested, but I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to walnuts and pecans because
Ah.
my throat gets a little itchy and my teeth
Oh,
get a
weird.
little itchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never pushed it past that because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, it's usually a sign of some sort of allergy or something.
Something
so,
to it.
Sure.
But yeah, like on muffins or people have brownies with
Yep.
Walnuts
On
or
the
Yep,
top.
yep, yep.
walnuts and banana bread. No,
Oh
no,
boy.
I'm not a nut in dessert.
Yeah, I have to admit, even on my side, I don't generally go down that path because Sam's allergic to peanut, and while
Okay.
that doesn't mean you're allergic to nuts per se, it's just still
Sure.
one of those things that generally doesn't like to have anything. So yeah,
Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah, because I can't think of anything where I have to like there must be a nut in it. I can't think of any dessert.
I
where-
can.
What's that?
Oh, Henry Bar.
Well, so I'm
Oh,
thinking of
yeah.
something you make.
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like I'll
There's
eat
lots
I'll
to
eat
it.
a turtle. I'll suffer through a
Yeah.
little bit of an itchy side of my tongue.
My
for a
father
turtle.
loves
So you'll
turtles. It
find
used to
it,
be our
yeah.
classic. If you needed to buy my dad a gift, buy him a box of turtles.
Nice.
Yeah, like I can do other things like Ferrero Rocher. Oh, I can eat a box of those, man.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's
I have to
great.
admit, I do enjoy those. I get those for Christmas, but it's one of those things that I remember them being better. And of course, it's probably one of those. It's just
Yeah,
a perception.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
For
it's.
sure.
I think over time, the higher quality ingredients get more expensive, but they want to sell it to you at roughly the
Yeah.
same price, so they have to downgrade their ingredients
It's
Mhm.
or
possible.
make it smaller.
yeah.
Right? That's what I've noticed, and I remember back in the day when my dad would be like, "Oh, this used to be bigger," or "We used to get more of that,"
Yeah.
or whatever, and now
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going, "Man, I remember when Twix used to be bigger." Or
Yeah.
the biggest one is Reese peanut butter cups.
Sure.
They're like yay
Teeny
big
tiny
now,
Yeah.
No.
and now they used to be like honking.
And then they label them as like health size. It's like,
Right.
oh wow.
Well, they do
what?
with the Oreo cookie things now.
Oh,
The
yeah.
packages are smaller and
Oh,
stuff.
they have the
That kind of
thins.
thing.
yeah, or the thins.
the
is
thins
the other one.
variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I have to admit, like Oreos, and again, every so often, I just really need to get Oreos. It's not something I eat often, but I must have Oreos and I must have milk.
me too.
Mhm.
And I had something like I'm with you. It's not like I need to eat Oreos or
Mm-hmm.
cookies for that matter all the time. But when I need them, I fucking need them now.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Those are out. Cookies. Oh, cooks. Sorry, cooks. Yeah, children only say cookies.
You're a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, I don't. That's right. I don't need to say
It's
cookies.
cooks.
Yeah, my
right.
apologize. I
What's
apologize.
cooks?
Well, we're not children, okay? You
Right.
don't need to call them cookies. That's ridiculous. That's for children. You call them cooks.
Like if you had a
Right.
friend named Jim, chances are you wouldn't call him Jimmy because he's not a fucking 10-year-old boy.
Right. You call them Jim, right?
It's like
this
I
is
don't
it.
call you Davy because
You
you're
don't-
not a 10-year-old boy.
You
I
don't-
do
you don't
not
call-
grok this
You don't call
concept.
your cake cakeys, right? You call them cake. So this like they call cooks.
But they're cookies.
No, they're not. They're
No,
cooks. right?
they're cooks. They're cooks. Get over
Cooks
it.
are the peeps doing the cookies or making the cookies. Maybe a better way for me to
Ma-
phrase that. But
Yeah. Anyways, back to the cooks thing.
wait, cookies or the real cooks?
Right, the cooks and the cookies.
Okay.
Back to the cooks that you eat.
That's right.
Ah,
My favorite Oreos of all time are, well, pretty much anything peanut butter chocolate I'm down for. And that's the one benefit of not having any allergy to nuts or that any version. I'll try all of it.
Oh, yeah.
And they had peanut butter chocolate Oreos.
Oh yeah, it was like a
Which-
peanut butter chocolate pie or
Yeah.
pie Oreo or something like that. It was
There
one
was,
of
but then they also had peanut butter chocolate Oreos, which I don't know if there's any difference, but amazing. That box was gone in 2 days.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it was just, I don't know whether it was lasting. But it's because, like, yeah, like you said, when you're in that craving mode. You just
Oh, yeah,
gotta-
when you want.
just
Yeah.
gotta do it. You just got to do
Yeah,
it.
because I have to admit that's one of the things for me when it comes to sugar treats like that. I was going and talking about how horrible my wife is. I will eat a whole bag of chips, but yeah, you get me treats like they had at the Shoppers recently. I happened to be there and they had a sale for the little chocolate bars, the 10-pack of them.
Yeah.
I ate it one evening. Thankfully, it was at least the small one, so I have
For sure.
that going
Yeah, it's
for
good
me.
for you, yeah.
But yeah, basically, it was I ate a 10-pack of these things.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
you're a grown ass man. You can make your own decisions.
Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly,
it
for
was
sure.
it was enjoyable. It was wonderful.
You're living your life. You're living your life. That's right. Who's gonna judge you, right? I'm with you. I know I bought a 6-pack of donuts for people, and I think I went through 3 of them. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, and again, donuts are one of those things that I don't mind donuts, but yeah, I'm not a big fan like I used to be.
Again,
Really.
it's when
we
the
had
craving.
this discussion not too long
Yeah,
ago
we
too,
did.
and there's certain places because places like Timmy Hortons or whatever, they don't do it right in. They put it in
No.
the oven.
Right.
Well, it's not only they
You
put it in the
gotta-
oven,
you
but
gotta
they're
deep fry.
pre-made and
Yeah.
frozen and all the other stuff.
You got to deep fry that, man.
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
You got to put that in a deep fryer. Come on.
McDonald's even has donuts now.
Yeah. Oh, they're gross.
Oh, they are.
They're terrible.
They were
Yeah, they're
free,
pretty
so I
bad.
got a free pack, and I was like,
Okay.
yeah, why not? I'll try.
There
it.
was one I liked of theirs, but it was okay. It was the maple.
Well, that's just
one.
it was okay. Let me
Yeah,
rephrase
yeah,
it that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
It's not anything I would actually pay for personally. It was
Nope.
very much just I got them for free with the meal. All right.
Yeah, try 'em out.
I like. There's a place in town called Boxcar Donuts. They do.
Yeah.
They do donuts pretty decent.
Nice.
They do but they're like bougie frou-frou flavors. You know, you don't get like a honey cruller
Yeah.
or
Ah,
a
okay.
sugar twist or something. They have like lemon poppy seed lavender
Yeah, some sort of super.
kind
Oh,
of shit, right?
Okay.
But some of them are great. Like some
Oh,
of them
yeah,
you
yeah.
get like your
Sure.
cherry cheesecake donut or
Yeah.
whatever, which is but then you get weird fucking black licorice and cinnamon
Very
pretzel or
specialist
some
stuff.
shit,
Oh my
right?
God. That's one thing I'm not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of fruit flavored desserts. Like anything with like a fruit jelly or it's just not my jam.
I would say I'm
I am.
Like,
Ba-dum-ts. I would say I'm more of a fan of fruit flavored
Yeah.
thingies. Like I like pie.
Pumpkin pie.
I'm a-
apple
I'm
pie.
a-
yeah,
I'm a
sorry, let me
pie.
preface. I do like pies, but I don't know. There's certain things like
Oh, my mom.
jelly filled donuts. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
see,
not a
I like
fan
those
of.
ones.
The old ones I enjoyed. Nowadays less.
My mom makes
I can't remember the older ones.
It's like a. I don't know. It's like a.
apple crisp.
She calls it a.
Oh, yes,
was it a
yes.
cherry square or something like that? And it's got like almond extract flavors and cherries and like an icing drizzled over top.
Nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
oh.
Yeah, for me it was always
So
apple crisp,
good.
and it's one of those things. I've made it myself, and I make it okay, but it's one of those jokes with my wife. She has to make it.
Oh, okay.
There's just
Mhm.
something about when she
Yep.
makes it
Yeah.
versus when I make it. Hers tastes
Oh
better.
no, I
every time.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Same with my wife. If I try to make the same recipe
Yep.
of cookie or something, no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's just some sort of wifey love.
Yeah, there's
that gets
something
put
about
into
it.
it, right?
Yeah, no, I have
Same
to
with
agree with
Becca.
that.
She makes these like actually they're really healthy. These chocolate peanut butter, like peanut butter cups.
Oh, okay.
And like I could never ever do it as good as her. It's like, you crazy? It's like, no, you have to do it. So it's like you nudge her into the kitchen.
Nice.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'd say I'm more of a fruity. Like I like apple things, like apple crisp and apple pie and stuff like that. I'll eat it, but I'm kind of over it.
Okay.
I just
Over.
it's just
Over apple shit.
like it's that almost like the bottom of the pile kind of thing.
Wow.
And
wow.
there's up
I
to
would
go
not
from
put
there.
them. I would not put them on the bottom.
no.
No.
Do you
Not
eat
apple
apple
crisp.
pie with cheese?
No,
That's
no.
not my
No,
thing.
I
I've
was
never.
Yeah, it's not my thing
I think that's
either.
an American thing, isn't it?
No, I think it's a 50s thing
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because my dad and my mom are all about it.
yeah.
All
I've
right,
never
then.
done it.
All right,
I've
yeah.
tried it, and it was just like I was like, okay, cheese with my sweet, nice apple pie. No, thank
That just
you.
doesn't. It just
Weird.
doesn't.
Yeah,
The
weird.
idea doesn't sound correct.
Yeah. But I'm also one of the people that even if it's proper whipped cream, I do not put that on a apple pie.
Yeah, I
Apple
wouldn't do
pie
that
should
either.
just be
Ice
apple
cream.
I
pie.
agreed, yeah.
No, I
If
will
you're gonna
do-
put
no,
something with it, ice
no.
cream.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
will
a crappy apple pie, I'll do that.
well,
a crapple pie.
Crapple
maybe
pie.
if it's one of those, I don't even think they make them. Or back in the old A&P days where you get the pies that were like $5.
Oh yeah.
Way back in
No,
the
they
day.
still. You can go to Freshco and they
And they
have
got 'em.
like little boxes of a pie.
Oh,
and
nice,
it's-
nice.
They're
I don't know if I've had one recently.
Yeah.
Tempting to try now.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when you get.
I mean, they have, like,
store-bought baked goods.
they have $5 cakes at Freshco that aren't terrible.
Nice.
They're not terrible. I mean, they're not a great cake. I mean, you could probably walk down the aisle and get a Betty Crocker
Yeah,
cake,
yeah.
and it would
Make
be
it better.
10 times better.
Yeah.
But do you want to put the work in?
Well,
Into
is
it,
the
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Do you want to wait for cake,
It's
or do
something.
you want to eat the
It's
cake?
something
That's
tells
true.
me ingredients-wise. I mean, you'd be able to make a lot more cake. However, you're probably going to pay more than $5.
Yeah.
And
So-
really, do we ever really eat a whole cake?
Wait, are we going
I
to admit
have.
that? Yeah, I was going to say.
Not-
I mean,
not-
but
not-
I have eaten a whole cake.
regularly, regardless of
Not
if it's a
regularly.
store-bought one or if it's a Betty Crocker one. Like, do you actually eat a whole cake? Maybe if they're cupcakes or something, you eat the whole
Cupcakes are nice because you can
batter.
also put them in the freezer too,
yeah,
depending
for
what
sure.
it is. Yeah. Like I have to admit, one thing I've always enjoyed, and it's been another one of those meisms, is that you take the chocolate cake that you can buy from the supermarkets and you put in your own eggs and milk and everything, and just there's something about those. I've always just again nostalgic love for them.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah,
They're
I
simple to cook.
like to and go a little beyond what the recipe says sometimes. Like if it calls for water, don't put water, put milk.
Yeah, put milk.
Put
Yep.
milk.
Yep.
Just like
She give you cooking
just
advice,
like the
big advice.
the flippy things that pancakes.
Spatula?
The flippy things,
Oh, the flippy things.
flip cakes.
Oh, flip cakes. Those things.
Stovetop flip cakes.
Flip cakes. Okay. Yeah. Those
Tell
one of these flip cakes.
Panjacks.
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 Yeah, I usually, if it says add water, I'll substitute the milks.
Yeah, I have to admit, pancakes are one of those things that I always do them from scratch now. Pancakes, waffles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Gotta.
It's so easy to do, too.
Yeah, they are.
I use
Relative.
I use fake buttermilk.
Fake buttermilk.
Yeah.
You,
You
put
can,
butter and milk together?
Yeah. No. Hold on though. I'll do that. Here's my process.
Okay.
So this is what I do for biscuits, waffles, and pancakes, because essentially almost the same idea in
Yes.
a way, just different ratios of things, right?
Yep.
So to make buttermilk, quote unquote buttermilk, you take a cup of milk
Yeah.
and a tablespoon of some
Vinegar.
sort of acidic
Vinegar.
thing, vinegar,
Vinegar.
or lemon juice.
Okay, I've
Just
done the
use lemon
vinegar.
juice.
Sure,
And
yeah.
you put it in there and put it in
Yep.
the fridge for a bit, and it kind of gets a little thicker. And
Yep.
I guess essentially it's not the same thing because it's the different fats
Yeah.
and whatnot. And then
Aren't you really just souring? the
Yeah,
milk
you're
with
sour.
water?
essentially, yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess it
Okay.
just gets tangier,
Yeah,
like a
it's
buttermilk.
It's nice.
Well,
Okay.
buttermilk's tangy, right?
Yep.
So it would get the flavor of buttermilk, but not the consistency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I guess you're mixing it into a pancake. It doesn't
And
make
then
a difference.
usually these things call for butter, so I'll melt the butter.
Yep.
And with the for some reason it has to be a silicone spatula. Seriously, I don't know why. I've tried it with like wooden spoons and everything.
Yeah.
You mix in the butter with the cold milk, and it creates these tiny little butter beads.
Yeah. If you have them melted.
And then
Yep.
you pour it in, and then you get this like buttery kind of
nice
thing all the way
Nice.
through the
Yep.
pancake or the waffle or the
I make
biscuit or
similar style. The only difference is we actually use soy milk instead of the raw
Okay.
milk. And I actually have found personally that I think it's perfectly great because it's one of those things where Sam has a bit of an allergy for eggs, or was when younger. Since getting older, it's gone away, thankfully, because I always had a challenge where I could make waffles without any eggs, just using flaxseed,
whatever. Okay.
but I could never get pancakes to be proper without
Weird.
eggs. So
Mm.
thankfully, we're now back into
that
yes, I can use eggs.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's very
nice.
good. Still
Yeah,
no peanut
I think
butter
so.
for anything that Sam's gonna be next, but
Ooh. No, I don't want Sam to die, so I'm glad
That-
you had
that-
peanut butter.
Yeah, I agree with the not dying part, but
yeah,
of bums me out that kids can't take peanut
I
butter
will
to
say this
school.
for anybody out there that is allergic to peanut butter and has not had a Reese peanut butter cup. I just want you to know now you are missing out.
I want
You
to
are 1,000% missing out.
I
in
thought
every
you were
way.
gonna like
No,
be
let's-
nice about it.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's delicious, maybe the most delicious thing you've ever had, and it sucks you can't have it. In fact, Reese, I charge you to figure out a way to make something for people that cannot have peanuts.
You could
Well,
do
they
an
should have
almond
like almond,
version.
yeah, an
It's
almond.
true,
Yeah.
But
but
those,
it won't be the same.
It's not the
Let's
same,
be
same,
honest,
no.
right? They got to
I
figure
don't
out to
know.
get that
That
Reese
might be
peanut
kinda
butter
good.
flavor.
Yeah, it
without
wouldn't
the
be the
peanut
same.
butter.
No, I even I have to
well,
agree.
it's
Yeah.
just peanut butter and icing sugar
Maybe it is,
Something
but
about it,
regardless,
Yeah.
they've got to do something.
What's funny though is like even
and
using
Reese's
the
Pieces.
fake peanut butter, I've tried to do treats for Sam, but
Uh-huh.
just the thought of peanut butter turns him off. Will
Yeah.
not.
Oh, yeah, eh?
Will
Not into
not.
it.
Nope. Because learned over the years, and and again going back to the rules around school. When you get to high school and things, again, that's why you are allowed to bring peanuts into high school.
Mhm.
Because by that
Oh,
point, you're a
okay.
teenager. You can take on more responsibility.
Stay
have
away
to-
from the peanut butter.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
agree though. When you're in public school, no, these are kindergartens, grade 1ers.
Yeah.
So you know
Yeah.
what? I want to have a bit
I don't-
more on the.
I guess I don't disagree with it. It just bums me out because my kid's very particular,
Hmm.
and peanut butter is one of the things that he will eat.
Yeah.
So to get his protein in it, you
Yeah.
know, a lunchtime on a weekend or something like that, we give him peanut butter toast.
Nice.
Or,
Yep.
So
Yeah, I know. It's just when it comes to the school things, then yeah, I understand the reasoning why. And things of that
yeah,
nature.
because there is a kid in his class that has a peanut butter allergy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Which
and
is-
sometimes
poor guy.
some people, and this one of the things like Sam has the allergy, but at least it's been, causes the a little bit of the swelling and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, but not so bad that actually stops breathing or anything.
Oh,
thankfully.
that's it's not an anaphylactic.
Yeah, no anaphylactic. When
Sorta.
just taking the Benadryl if she happens to take a bite or something.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll
Yeah.
help him out for sure. Yeah, peanut
Yeah.
butter is amazing in desserts.
It's not
Peanut
yeah.
butter and bacon.
We did try that.
Yeah.
That's not even
We
a
did try
dessert.
it.
That's not
No.
even a dessert. That's just a
It's I
Delicious.
will say it's not
That's
the
a
worst
delicious-
thing I've ever had. That's for
yeah.
sure.
But you're a healthy person. Did you use like turkey bacon or some stupid
no, I
crap?
use regular bacon.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I don't.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
I don't mess with my bacon. I get real
Okay,
bacon.
well, you picked up bacon today when we were
Exactly.
together.
Come
You,
on now.
you got pig bacon.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Big bacon.
I was gonna say you got to use real person bacon.
I've tried to use the turkey bacon pest, and no.
No.
It's not like you can eat it, but it's like it's
No.
the same as eating like fried spam or fried. You know what I mean? Like another fried meat. It's not.
I have to
eating
admit,
like
I
eating
love
bacon.
fried bologna.
Oh yeah,
It's
me
one
too.
of those things. I
Heck
just
yeah.
you take a little bit of bologna,
I
fry
see
them up in a
nothing
pan
wrong
with
with fried
eggs.
bologna.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is, like, don't use turkey as a substitute for bacon because it's not a
No.
substitute for bacon.
No.
Just use it as fried turkey. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
whatever it is, right? Instead of,
Yeah.
And there's
yeah.
places in town that I believe are like halal restaurants, kind
Yeah,
of thing. Like
nice.
they
Yep.
follow that. They do. Well, maybe it's not. Do people of that culture eat?
I am not entirely sure.
I'm
Do
not
they
an
eat
expert, but I
beef?
don't. I think beef is cool, but I don't
It's
think
pork that's not
pork
cool,
is
right?
not
I'm pretty
cool.
sure.
Because that's why they
Right.
would have beef bacon as opposed to pork
Pork
bacon
bacon.
Yep.
on there. I think that's really cool.
That's
I think
awesome.
That's neat.
For
But
sure.
can you still call it bacon? I guess was my question.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the style.
It's still
Yeah.
cow
the fat,
stomach,
the style.
right? Like, I mean, it's still
Is
I
it
don't
from
know.
that
I
same
feel like it'd be the same region.
area? I've had moose bacon.
Really, there's only
We're
one way
getting
we
off the
can know for
topic of
sure.
desserts, though.
Well, bacon's kind of a dessert.
Bacon can be anything, really.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's always been fun about
Because
bacon.
you can
Bacon
like
is-
candy bacon. You can maple bacon.
Bacon
Yeah.
is the best when it's a part of a dessert. Like always. Like when it's
I've
like,
had-
oh
I've-
wow, I'm getting bacon for
I've
dessert.
had maple
It's like
bacon
Christmas. Yeah, those are delicious. I've had
donuts
those.
from Spicers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have to admit, I can't think of any dessert. Like when it comes to bacon, I just love bacon for breakfast.
Just bacon.
Yeah.
I like bacon
Yeah.
for all the time.
Bacon, eggs,
all the time.
toast. Ah.
Oh man,
That's kind of like a dessert.
bacon's so wonderful. My kid just wanted to make bacon the other night just because.
Nice.
That is
I
nice.
was like bacon.
The big problem is how expensive bacon is now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
why I bought it today because
Yeah.
I bought it for $3 a pack, as if that's cheap bacon now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, though, and I mean this nicely. Now, did you buy like actual good, nice bacon,
Man,
or was
no,
it the shitty?
it's just the shitty. It's
Yeah.
gonna taste
Donate.
like bacon, but you know what? I know it's gonna be cut horribly. And
Oh,
everything.
it drives us. I
I
can't.
know.
Like it's one of
I
those
know,
things.
I know.
You know, even when I see those on sale, I'm like, yeah, I can't. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we were
just-
we were talking about the same thing because
For me,
I
I-
usually go to the butcher to get the bacon.
Sure, sure.
I used
I'll
to
pay
do
the
that.
$6.99
Yeah,
or whatever it is a
I
pound.
can't-
I
It's
can't
fucking
do it.
bacon, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. It's too expensive now. At $7.
Well, I usually
top.
wait for getting quite not the butcher bacon, but at least getting that slightly higher. I wait for
Right.
it to be on sale.
But on sale now is $6.
Oh yeah, well,
Like, that's
well,
the thing.
it's like
Yeah.
it's
well, even the
crazy.
package size is smaller. Like I'll
Yeah,
go
it's
and I
true.
remember
It's true,
when
they
I would
are,
get
actually.
bacon, and I go to cook it. I'm a big fan of cooking in the oven.
Yeah.
And I'd actually have to do it in 2 different pans.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
you got so much in a pack. Now, I don't have that
No,
issue.
no.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's
And that's
tightening
been
the belts.
that's been before the past couple of years as
Oh,
well.
it's been a
It started to you don't get a pound of bacon
No,
anymore,
God, no.
right?
Yeah,
Oh God, no.
No, no.
When was
You
the
get
last
like
time we had a pound of bacon?
3/4 of a pound of
Yeah,
bacon now.
for
Yeah.
sure. 4 times
Do
a year? Or the end times a year? Wait,
I
what?
don't know. Do you guys ice cream?
Do we ice cream? All scream for ice cream.
No, like I don't eat a lot of ice cream. It's not that I don't like ice cream, but I've just never really had a must get.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same. Like I love ice cream, but it's not like I go out of my way to get it. However, if it's mentioned or there's a reason for it, then it's like, oh yeah, let's go find
Yeah.
some really cool.
My
ice creams
children
out
are
there.
addicted to ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, they love the ice cream. And they get the little things of ice cream and I got to give
Nice.
some a plus. It's actually made with real cream, things of
Oh,
that
yeah.
nature. It's not just the fakey, $2 ice cream.
I much prefer that. I find like there's certain brands that are just. Here's my thing with ice cream, like you're saying, like it's made with real ingredients
cream.
and everything like
Yeah.
that. If your ice cream doesn't melt properly, there's a chance you probably shouldn't be eating this ice cream.
Yes. Yes.
You might not be
And
ice
there-
cream, it might just be chemicals.
There are
Might just be
certain
chemicals.
brands
Yes.
where the ice cream doesn't
Melt. Or if it melts, it
operate
melts
properly.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good melted. Like whereas if you
yeah.
get real ice cream, when it's melted, it still tastes
It's like
good.
it's like a milkshake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like a watery, friggin' half frozen mess.
There's a specific Canadian brand that I just won't.
Start with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with those guys because it doesn't taste like fucking ice cream.
I have to
Yeah.
admit,
Some of the Nestle ones. Oops. Some of the Nestle ones
Don't
too.
piss off Nestle's. They might
Oh,
be a
no.
sponsor one day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, free drumsticks. Come on.
I know.
Some of the Nestle shit though, it just doesn't function like
Yeah.
proper ice cream.
You do not function.
there is the one version of the cheapy stuff, the Neapolitan ice cream, because it reminded me of being a kid.
Okay.
So I have to
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah, like I don't go out to really get it, but if I happen to see it, I don't mind a little bit because it just reminds me of when I was
When
a
you're
kid.
a kid, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'll eat the fuck out of a drumstick though. I love me.
shit,
I love
yeah.
me a drumstick.
Drumsticks are nice, but they're not one of those things that my memory of them is a lot better than when I actually eat one nowadays.
for
I always find that they just don't seem to have the same.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the majority of store bought ice cream products, like anything like that. It's like, I thought it was amazing, and then you have Matt's like, it's
Well,
good.
if we're go ahead.
There's certain brands though that are like Shaw's is in
Oh,
grocery stores now.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
Shaw's
that's
ice
true. Yeah,
They're
and that is
pretty
a nice
awesome.
one.
And
But-
Kawartha too. They've got an ice cream brewery.
But yeah, I'm a ice cream brewery.
Yeah,
Is that what you
ice
said?
creamery. That's what it
They
is.
brew up
Yeah.
the ice
They
cream.
have an ice cream brewery.
I mean, it's the same thing.
They ferment the cow.
Yeah, exactly. The cow.
But like $7 for a tub of ice cream is.
Oh yeah, it's out
That's-
there. It's
it's heavy,
treaty
man.
treaty.
But it's not like the Haagen-Dazs or the Ben and Jerry's there. That's like $7 for like
For a pint, yeah.
a
Well,
point.
that's one thing I have to give a bit of credit because that's what my kids are addicted to. They get it from the Shoppers, and for some reason, Shoppers always has a like 2 for $5
Oh,
type
nice.
thing. It's one of those silly things,
Nice.
and that's why I don't mind saying yes to it because all right, 2 for $5, and it lasts them a couple of days.
Yeah, it's relatively
Yeah.
inexpensive. Yeah, yeah.
Mind you, just on that same front, like every so often, I'm a big fan of cinnamon buns.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Okay,
fan of
yeah,
cinnamon buns, right? And so every so often, I'll pick them up in the mall, from the best
Cinnab-
place to get cinnamon
Cinnabons?
buns.
Oh
from.
my
Yeah.
god.
From Tim Hortons, right?
No, fuck that noise.
Just-
Good try.
Sorry, Starbucks.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever actually tried it from Starbucks, so I can't knock it.
Yeah.
No,
But I love it because like I'll bring them home, we'll enjoy them, and then every so often I'll wake up and there'll be one missing. What the hell? Who ate this? Sam be like, it was me. Well, when'd you eat it? For breakfast.
Oh
Wait.
no. That was a way
man.
to start the day.
dude, we used to go to me and my dad. He used to take me. Well, not take me out of school, but he used to like keep me home from school for the morning sometimes, and we'd go to this specific restaurant that they would do cinnamon bun. It wasn't like a gooey one. It was more of like dryish kind of bready.
Like an actual roll sort of thing?
Cinnamon roll,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
call it. And they cut it in half and throw it on the grill with some butter and stuff and get it all toasty.
Weird.
Holy fuck.
That sounds like a
That
game
does
changer
sound
right
you can
there.
now you can do that with the Cinnabon ones. You can do that just as long as they don't have the goo all over top.
Oh,
of
but
it.
no,
Yeah.
they will have the goo.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll
yeah.
Definitely
That's one thing I
get
like
it.
Well, I
Cinnabon.
guess it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter because that's not the side that you're.
But you're giving me an
putting
idea
the
to go
cut.
find like a crappy, not crappy, but like a different
Yeah,
style.
different style.
of
breadier,
bun.
yeah,
yeah. Try that with it. I
That
didn't
does sound
Oh, yeah,
good.
you just
never
cut
even
it
thought to
With
grill
the
it.
coffee.
Oh.
With a coffee too. Oh my god.
fucking delicious.
Shit.
Yeah,
I want a
like
coffee
cinnamon and
and
raisins
cinnamon
in it and
bun.
stuff.
Gonna
Oh
make
yeah,
me love
dude.
desserts now.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
It's
Sounds like a good
it was a
idea.
good thing.
Nice.
It was a
Very
good. It was a yeah.
Very
So
nice.
That's my memory of cinnamon buns. I know the cinnamon buns that people usually. I would call that more of a sticky bun,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay, fair.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
if,
think with
but
those-
yeah, if you don't put the icing all over the top of the cinnabon ones, it wouldn't be hard to cut.
It'd be
in
that
half.
big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe let them sit for a day so they get a little stalish, so you can manipulate the.
That thing is a
I don't
little
think
bit.
Dave can let him sit for a day. I don't think that's possible.
I do enjoy Cinnabons, but they are another one that like I enjoy them.
Sure,
no
yeah.
problem. Like
And
it's
For
yeah.
me, it's like I love them, and when I get the craving, I'm so happy to have it. And then afterwards, I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
I'm a fat.
What did I do? How did oh god, I'm gonna have to pay for this later. And then-
Oh yeah, and you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's one of those things you do not want to know the health stats of those cinnamon
No.
buns.
Oh,
you
good
may.
lord, no.
I wish I
You
read.
just ignore those. Yeah, you do not worry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Cinnabuns. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other one I always find is blizzards. So
Oh,
like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
blizzards.
I haven't had a blizzard in a long time.
It's one of those things. It's just I admit two things: cookie dough blizzards or score blizzards.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
in
my
fact,
God.
I've asked for this and paid the extra $2 just because I was maybe in the right state of mind. I was just like, can you make it a cookie dough with score blizzard?
Oh hell yeah. They can do, they
Oh,
can
yeah.
do that shit.
They
Oh,
just
yeah.
looked at me as like, yeah, we can. You just get charged an extra for the. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, dude, do
it,
that.
do
Do
it,
that.
Do it.
Yeah, score blizzards were definitely when I was a kid, I really liked Nerds blizzards.
Oh, really? For me, it was
Yeah.
always Smarties when I was a
Wow.
kid.
I
Nerds
tried a
blizzards.
Nerds blizzard thinking I wasn't gonna like it. I was like, actually, that's not bad.
Nice.
Not
Right?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get past the colors.
Yeah,
Once you get past that.
This looks fucked up.
Yeah.
Turns brown after
Because
a
you get
while.
you get an interesting like sweet tangy.
Yeah,
flavor.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
more
It's almost
pressed.
like it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's something I would never have thought to purchase myself, but purchase from like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, I can compare that for sure.
But then
Nice.
score blizzards were
That's
definitely
where
my
it's at.
go-to as I
Got older.
aged out of the diabetes in a cup that was a Nerds
That's
blizzard.
like
I
But
think
like-
it's still diabetes, but
It doesn't taste like diabetes in a
that's true.
cup.
No, it's like let's take this sugar and mix it with this sugar and add it to this sugar, and we'll just have
Yeah.
all this sugar. We'll freeze this sugar, and then we'll add this melted sugar.
well,
Oh, sorry. Go
I
on.
was going to say, like, going on that line, I have to admit, I've always enjoyed the ice cream cakes from
Oh, fuck
Dairy
yeah,
Queen.
of
I have
course.
to admit, they
I
do a good
enjoyed
job.
it. See, now
Yeah.
Dairy Queen's one place where they do an ice cream cake pretty good.
Yeah, I've
Um,
always enjoyed it.
Let it thaw for 20 minutes before you try and cut into
Oh,
it.
hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was doing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember there was a place when I was a kid. I think it was a Safeway, which was our Metro or our A&P up north,
Mhm.
and they did ice cream cakes, but they actually used like a base of real cake
Oh, nice.
and then ice cream on top.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Is
it
it
was
all right?
good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, all right. We used to get ice cream cakes from Chill. Shout out to Chill, their little frozen yogurt / ice cream spot
Nice.
on the Richmond Row. They're on
Right
there, yeah.
on.
A little pricey, but they put weird stuff on it like you wouldn't get normally, like goji berries and things that you wouldn't get.
No, that's
That's
cool.
Like steak.
Hamburgers. You get chicken fingers on your ice cream.
Hot dog ice cream cake.
Yeah, exactly. The ketchup drizzle.
Oh,
A mustard filling.
you vague.
Oh God.
got chills now, fuck.
Oh Lord, that's disgusting.
You guys ever had deep fried ice cream?
Yes.
That's the shit.
That is amazing.
That is the shit, and
No, I don't
it
think I
blows
have.
my mind. How is it possible?
No, I get how it's possible.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think
No,
I,
you
yeah.
don't.
You know.
You
What-
don't understand the
what I don't
witchcraft that's
get-
going on in that
What I don't
kitchen.
understand is how a $1.50 chocolate bar becomes an $8 chocolate bar by
Yeah.
putting fucking batter and putting it in a deep fryer.
I have to
for
admit,
5
I've done the chocolate bar in the deep fryer.
Yeah.
I think I did it at a
Oh, yeah.
fair.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah.
ended up paying like $20 for
Yeah,
one.
it's like
Fuck.
what the
Oh,
hell?
yeah,
But
it's ridiculous. Well,
good, but oh my god,
fair prices.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, it's like
Fair
elephant
prices.
ears. I always love elephant ears because it's one of those things
Sure.
back in the
It's
day with
just
the fair.
fried dough.
I know it's fried dough with some sugar on top, and you're paying like $15 for it, but I still do it every fucking
single
time.
time. I know.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh yeah, sometimes I'll just when the Western Fair
Yeah.
was on, I'd go there just for the food.
Yep.
Like just for the weird shit.
Yeah.
Like not the
Yep.
bucket of fries or anything like that, but
Yep.
for the deep fried Oreos.
And
Yeah,
different
yeah,
things.
stuff you don't want to get
yeah.
Deep
anywhere
fried
else, yeah.
Oreos are disgustingly delicious.
I used to do that until there was a couple of spots around town that would offer those things, and then
There's-
I would try them, and then the fair lost its luster
Yeah.
because I don't need to go.
There's
there
a
anymore.
hot dog joint in town that
Yeah.
does the deep fried Oreos, and then like I said, they're
Really?
disgustingly delicious.
Yeah, they're really fucking good.
Or Clucket does funnel fries,
Oh my god.
so it's like funnel cake, but like it's just like French fried length
Weird.
or whatever, and they
Oh,
give you
okay.
like chocolate and
I
caramel
had
dipping
them.
sauce.
I
And,
don't think I've ever
They're
tried
amazing.
that.
oh, they're
Oh.
they're like you feel like a horrible human being after eating them. You regret the choice
Oh.
while you're doing
yeah.
it.
You're enjoying while doing
For
it, and then
sure.
afterwards you're like, "You guys should not have done that."
Yeah. You need to get high beforehand just so you can justify doing it, and then you need to be high on the way out. So you're like, well, it was high anyway.
I have to admit, what's funny for me personally is that if I'm just normalish, I more enjoy sugar. I talked about that earlier,
Yeah.
less on the the salty stuff. I'm more a
Right.
sugar guy. When I get high though, I flip a little bit. I get more like I that's where I become more like my wife, where like I want chips, I want popcorn,
course,
I just
yeah.
want something I can constantly eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's-
for sure.
yeah.
That's the what you want for in that state of mind, right?
Yes.
Something constantly. That's not gonna like make you like super fat. Great dessert in that state of mind. I think underrated licorice. Licorice, I think, is a great.
But only red.
No, I don't mind black.
too.
Get
I
out.
like black. too.
Get it.
You know,
I didn't say orange
I
crush.
never really liked licorice, but I like the candies you could get, the licorice style candies.
nibs?
I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah,
Not
nibs.
oh no, you're talking the one like Grandma always had.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
had
like a black licorice, but it had like candy beads
stuff
on it.
and
Yeah.
soft stuff.
I know you're talking about those. Those I hated as a kid. Matured and loved the shit out of
I
them.
know.
as
I
got
can't
older.
remember what
Oh,
they're
man,
fucking
I
called
can't
though. It's
do
been a
the black.
while.
Oh, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
I can't think of the name of
I've
them.
never even seen those.
It's been a long time. I'm gonna
You
go
see,
hunt
you
for
see
them.
them always at Christmas in fucking like shoppers and shit,
Man, I gotta go.
Maybe,
and they're in
yeah.
like a weird box.
that hexagonal box.
Yeah,
octagonal box.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still want to go find these things.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll think of the name
Yeah.
randomly while we're leaving.
I don't know if I've ever known an actual brand name of them, but I know, or like, oh, what are those things? And they're absolutely disgusting.
Candy corn.
No, goodies.
Oh, goodies aren't that bad.
That's
Which one are
like
goodies?
The licorice, the candy coated licorice pills.
Yeah, they're like candy coated black licorice.
I don't think I've ever had those. Ones.
Disgusting.
They're not that bad.
Disgusting.
That's because you don't like black licorice. If you like black licorice, then
Yeah, I don't know if
be
I've
okay
ever
with
tried
them.
those, to be honest.
I think you have.
It's like the marshmallows and the cones for the fake ice creamy thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Or
I-
the duck
ew.
version of them.
I am
Oh.
not.
Oh,
you
mean
like
peeps?
those?
Peeps.
Peeps. I
I
have to
can't
admit,
do it.
it's one of
no.
those things where I do it very rarely, but I fucking love them.
First thing, there's the goodies bag, and there's the what you're talking about.
That is
on
what
the
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
yeah.
The all sorts of sortsies. I love
Yeah.
that it's called all sorts.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But
of.
did you ever see that bag of goodies on there?
Which one?
I remember they used to come in boxes, like the Mike and
They're
Ike's.
good. I don't know
Yeah,
those.
they had 'em-
Yeah, I
yeah, I
don't
think
know.
they.
I think I bought them once thinking they were like a Mike and Ike, and I bit into it. I was like, no,
Oh.
no, sir, ma'am,
Yeah, no, sir, ma'am.
no, sir, ma'am.
That was their packaging. They were a purple box back in the day. That's what I remember them in.
Okay. I
Or-
remember those, but I was never a huge.
I wasn't
into-
like, oh my god, I gotta have them,
Yeah.
but I never turned them down.
Now
so.
you can get out right now if
Wow.
you like this shit. Thrills gum.
Oh, the purple,
Nah,
the
not
chiclets.
really.
Yeah, the one that on the package
Tastes
nowadays
like soap.
says still tastes like soap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. yeah.
Why, in God's name, would this be a thing?
Because they didn't have such fancy things like product testing back then. Okay.
Who knows? Yeah.
Like people like I don't know. It's got to be around because of an elderly generation. Because my mother loves them.
That's hilarious.
Really?
Oh yeah,
do
when I
not
was a
get
kid,
it.
I'd be like, "Hey mom, you got any gum?" And seriously, the only two gums she would have in her purse would be fucking Thrills and Dentine cinnamon.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
I was
it's
never,
like-
as
yeah.
much as I love cinnamon, never liked cinnamon gums.
Yeah,
I have to
no,
admit.
I'm not a. I mean, I chewed it, but I don't know if I was a huge fan of it because it didn't doesn't do much. Like,
Well, it's like
you can't chew a cinnamon gum to freshen your breath. It just doesn't.
no.
That's true.
Well, it's like even nowadays. Like I remember as a kid loving juicy fruit gum. I loved it.
Sure.
They get the thin, juicy,
Yeah.
curl it onto your tongue. I loved it. And now they have the new
So
style.
you're saying you would grab a stick of juicy fruit and pop it in your mouth,
Yeah.
and the taste was going to move you.
It did. It moved me.
It
Not
did.
for a very long time, even
No.
back in the day. But
You get about 30 seconds of a
Yeah.
movement, and then
yeah. But yeah.
Stick
Well, it's
it
like
in,
the gum, the
pull it out.
Bubba gum with the big cubes of sugar things.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, like I'll periodically, because my kids will periodically buy them, and I'll steal one just for nostalgic, and they're like, okay,
That's
I'm done with that.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
for
could
sure.
never do those ones like juicy fruits or
yeah.
Hubba Bubbas or
Hubba
shit like
Bubbas.
that, because I would want to just eat it, like,
Yes.
like a candy, right? As
For
opposed
sure.
to like your Dentine gums or whatever,
Yeah.
your XL gums that's more minty, and you don't feel like you need to just chew it like it's a piece of candy, like
Well,
it's a Jolly Rancher.
It's funny to talk about that because I remember way back when you could actually get the liquid gum. Like you get the
like
the
ooze. It
tube.
was like
Oh
a
my
tube.
God.
Yeah, I
Tube it
remember
into-
that. It was like a tube of toothpaste with bubble gum.
I
in it.
thought that was the coolest shit back in the day.
That's what I mean. Like I had the same perspective. I was like, "This is so cool," but of course, I actually, if I think about it now, I'm like, I don't even think I liked it back then. I just wanted
No,
it to
it
be
was
cool.
The novelty of it was
Yeah.
that was awesome. I know.
or
All that
fucking
stuff.
Big League Chew.
Yeah,
Yep.
for
Yeah.
sure,
Yep.
for sure, for
Yep.
sure. Same with ring pops. I thought my first ring pop was cool. After that, I'm like, oh, this takes forever. I was
And
like,
my
gotta
hands
find
all-
a
and my
place
hands
for
all
it.
sticky.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, it's more annoying than anything.
Oh, remember
Yeah.
how bummed out you used to get when you get the Lick-O-Maid and the stick was broken?
Oh yeah, that'd
Yep.
be a piss off for sure.
Yeah.
You're
Like, fuck,
damn
I'll
it.
just use my finger. Fuck
Yeah,
you, stick.
fuck
Yep.
you, stick. I got my fingers.
Because halfway through the stick, your tongue's bleeding. right?
That's so true.
The good days.
feel
So
like-
much fun.
Right? That's what they're called, Lick-O-Maid.
That's
I
what they
think
are.
so. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
had
that
the
little package of
stick
powder.
and then the two flavors. of
Yeah,
powder.
Yeah, you basically take the hard sugar and stick it in the soft sugar.
Yeah.
Soft sugar.
And then you lick it off, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta lick it first, stick it
And
in,
then
lick,
stick
lick.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you had your style, and you could either mix the flavors. You could
Yeah.
like
I'm
dip,
just curious
dip.
as to know what that business meeting was like when they're trying to test that product. I was like, okay. All right, wait a second. Okay. We got this hard stick of sugar, and we're going to give these
Yeah.
kids these little sugar flavored pouches. And what they're going to do is they're going to lick this stick.
Yeah.
And they're going to stick it in and lick this sugar.
Yeah.
Like, it's all sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's going to make us rich.
Well, we can
Like,
make
yeah.
it. We can make it different. And
They still make them.
That's
make
true.
the soft sugar sour.
Yeah, make it a little
Yeah,
they
sour.
do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember there being sour versions and shit.
It's a brilliant,
Yep.
brilliant snack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of those. Like I will periodically just for shits, because again they have the fancy candy store even here in London on the East End. I
Oh,
can't
do we
remember.
know?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet,
I didn't know we had
shout
that.
out, shout out to Sweet Life Candy.
Oh, I haven't been there before.
Oh yeah,
Is that the East End one? I'm
the
thinking
one.
of?
It's by a Metro, off Clark Road. Yeah, it's
Yes.
the one you're thinking.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
I'm thinking
Sweet
of.
Life Candy. Shout out to them guys.
Yeah,
Nice.
because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
they're-
great location. Because
Sure.
like I go in there with the kids, and they're very much just wanting random crazy stuff. But I'm just like old nostalgic.
There is
Yeah,
a lot of
of course.
nostalgic type shit there
Yeah.
for sure.
I like to get some shit that they would have had in like the States when we were kids that we didn't get here. That's what like whatchamacallit bars and things
You
like
can get that there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
get them
that'd be
there.
fun. That'd be fun.
There's also
Are they
another-
like $9 a bar? 'Cause that's usually the problem.
that place isn't that bad.
Okay,
They're a
okay.
little, but it's not horrible.
right.
There is another place that's a little pricier on the East End. They do more U.S. stuff like now.
Okay.
Like now U.S. type
Gotcha,
stuff.
gotcha.
Less
Right.
nostalgic, but stuff that we
Can't
just
easily
don't
get.
get
But I
here.
mean,
Yeah.
they're selling cases of fucking pop for $14.
Yeah, well, it's got a
Like-
good pop. I mean, it's not far off. Like, what is it for? A 2.8 or whatever it is of Diet Pepsi at Costco is like $12. It's not that. You know what I
A
mean?
what?
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
12
like-
pack though, bud.
Oh, I'll say, yeah.
And it's okay. A 12 pack of ginger ale at Freshco is $5.
That's true. Yeah. It's expensive, but I mean, you pay for that for American imports. I don't know.
I don't
Wow.
But yeah, Sweet Life. I give them shout outs because the couple that owns them's a sweet young couple.
Nice.
Nice.
Been in there
Go
a
check
couple
them out,
times.
for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, they've got the nostalgic kind of stuff. They got your Pezzes and all that
Yes,
stuff.
they
Man,
do.
I'm pretty sure they even have fucking chocolate cigarettes.
Oh my
Remember we used
god.
to get the little packs of chocolate.
With the
For
filter
sure.
thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember.
They were actual cigarettes, and they
Bring
had
the
different
thing off,
countries
yeah.
on them
Yeah,
and
of
stuff.
course.
Yeah.
And they're that like Marlboro red
Yeah,
style
yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those. At least I think I did.
Or,
I remember them as a kid
yeah,
loving them.
this
Then.
probably tastes like crap. but
Speaking of
whatever.
the chocolate was terrible.
Yeah.
Speaking of bubble gums, the bubble gum cigars. You guys ever have those? If there's like blue ones and pink ones.
Yeah, I remember those.
I don't
And they
think
had
I've
like
ever had a bubble gum.
a Native American on them or an owl.
What was that? How do we get away with that? How do we we're gonna market these candies
The 50s,
as
man.
smoking?
Yeah.
I remember when Popeye candy sticks
Yeah,
had a
for sure.
little red
on the
tip
end.
on the
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
Well, it's even things changing now, and I'm not against it. It's just one of those things. Times change because those things are gone now.
Oh, of course.
But even things the pancake mix that used to have I can't
Aunt
remember
Aunt
that
Jemima, yeah.
she's gone now.
right.
Yeah.
They've
right,
completely rebranded that to a whole new
That's
style.
true.
Yeah.
Is it even called Aunt Jemima?
Nope.
No, it's called pearl milling.
Something like
And
that. yeah.
that was originally what the company was called.
Really.
Okay,
I
well,
didn't
there
know
you
that.
go.
No,
You know,
I did not know
that's
that. I have to
cool.
Yeah,
admit.
that was originally what it was called, the pearl milling company.
As long as nobody gets hurt and everybody gets rich from it, that's all I care about. That's all I want.
Well, again, I don't actually buy the
have-
mixes. I make myself.
I have an Aunt Jemima bottle at home.
keep it.
Okay, keep it.
I know.
Wear something one
Yeah.
day.
I was gonna say, speaking of getting rich,
Speaking of getting rich,
it even still has a little bit
Hey,
of syrup in it.
apparently
I don't know about that, but okay.
Hey, it's sugar.
Has it been it? AJ,
Who
has the
knows?
bottle been in your fridge for the last 3 years?
No, it's actually, I think it's
it?
on top of my fridge now.
Hilarious. Yeah, everything's a collector's item nowadays. You know. Hey, what are you guys' thoughts on cheesecake?
Oh, I
Love
love that's
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
favorite.
I love also
Cheesecake's pretty
making
great.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Nikki makes a fucking deadly cheesecake. Did I not give you some of Nikki's cheesecake?
I think I probably had it. It's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
cheesecakes.
Oh,
yeah,
Nikki
yeah.
makes like the best cheesecake I've ever put in my face hole.
That's
No,
good.
face
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine if you said it
yeah.
wasn't? Like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
yeah. I was gonna say I'd get home and I'd be sleeping on the couch, but she won't do this till next week, so I'd have a week to not sleep on the couch. But no, I very much enjoy the cheesecake, and I've
Yeah.
had many of cheesecakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cheesecake for me, I've reached that point now where because they have those frozen fakey cheesecakes, I
Mhm.
can't do it. Like,
No.
nah,
It's
like
just meh. Yeah.
I'm like I'm gonna save my $5 and I'll instead save it to buy an actual real cheesecake
Those are the cheesecakes
Or
you
make it
have when you
myself.
don't know what really good cheesecake tastes like.
when
Yeah.
you're younger and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. It's the
Yeah.
same thing like you don't know how to order a steak. It's fine to pay $5 for a steak. Till you
Yeah.
realize, oh no, yeah,
yeah.
you want to pay $25 for a steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cheesecake's one of the only desserts I'll order on the app
I
There.
wouldn't.
Which
Never.
one? From who?
from it's called the Cheesecake Company.
Oh,
It's here in
okay.
London.
Yeah,
Very good cheesecakes.
I
I
would
don't
hope
think
so.
I've actually
Not
tried there.
Not cheap, but very good cheesecake.
Well, and again, I cheesecake is one of those things I don't actually mind paying as
No,
long as it's
typically
good.
not.
Under knowing the price of cream cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, cream cheese, the number of eggs, all the
Yeah.
things, the
Yeah.
time, the effort
Yeah.
that it takes to
Oh,
do
it's
it
not
proper.
it's not an easy, it's not like a put a cake in the oven, pull
No,
it
no.
out, let it cool
No,
for
no,
an
no,
hour,
no,
you're
no,
good.
no.
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
it's
no,
a
no.
process for sure.
Yeah,
For
there's
sure.
a process.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's one of those things I enjoy making. Now, the big thing I have to admit, and I'm surprised it took me this long to even think of this. My favorite dish, and I have to admit, I just realized I broke my rule because I always try to make one at Christmas. Cherry berries on the cloud.
Oh yeah.
You told us
You
about this
mentioned
here.
this. Yeah.
Fuck, I love those.
Fairy Larry's in the
I'm
cloud.
a little pissed you didn't bring him in for this episode, but whatever.
I know what.
that's
It's
fine.
been a long
Whatever.
time since I've made
Whatever.
it.
Yeah.
Last year at Christmas, I think, because I didn't make it this year. I don't know why not either. I have no good reasoning.
No,
Just
just
can tell you,
Yeah, but either way, yeah.
life.
It's the thing. I had a babysitter from 30 years ago. Her daughter would make them, and I
Okay.
remember she would offer it out, as part of like a fundraising thing.
yeah.
So I can remember like being a 10-year-old, and I would buy these things off of her for like $20,
Sick.
which of course going back 30 years, so that was a lot of money, especially
That
for a
was,
10-year-old.
for sure.
But yeah, and nowadays I just make it myself, and I just love it. It's cream cheese, it's
it's
egg
best.
whites with sugar, it's cherries, it's just and marshmallow. Oh, and I want a fucking cherry berry on the club.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll try half.
Yeah. Oh, they're great.
Nikki made something really good the other day. Speaking of cooks, going back to cooks, she made cheesecake cookies. So
Interesting.
that kind
Okay.
of going back to cooks and
Yeah,
cheesecake.
nice.
Cheesecake cookies with some had chocolate chips, some she left plain,
Nice.
and they were quite good. It was interesting. It was like a cookie, but then it was cake on the
Nice.
inside. These things had no business being as light and fluffy and thick
they
as
were?
they were.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. They were quite tasty.
That's
Quite
good.
tasty.
Nice.
I want to try them with like maybe like a fruit kind, cherry cheesecake,
Yeah.
or whatever, or like a caramel dip or something like that. I think it would go well with.
That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
they're good.
I have to admit, in my old age, because when I was a kid, I actually loved making cookies, and I would make my mom and bake them in the oven. And this is going to get me into so much trouble. My big thing now is I buy the fucking cookie dough from the store, and I just eat the cookie dough.
There's nothing. That's you. That's been you your whole life, dude.
Well, yes, because
Like,
there was
literally.
this unfortunate incident when I was a teenager where it accidentally fell in my backpack, and I didn't realize it was there.
That's so unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, yeah.
The first time it ever happened too.
Yeah. First time.
for
Never
sure.
had happened
Definitely
before.
the
Never.
last time,
No,
for
d-
sure.
You're telling me you'd walk around high school just chomping on a log of fucking
I don't
cookie
think
dough?
I ever took it to high school, but
No.
like even nowadays, I have to admit I'm horrible because I'm a little bit better, but I will buy cookie dough and I will periodically cut off chunks and eat it.
It was definitely his snack. If he could have
Oh,
it
yeah.
when we were younger, like that was
I
what
just
he
thought
would
of
go
another
for.
horrible thing I do.
Absolutely.
And this one I do my best to not. So hot chocolate.
Oh,
And I'm talking
shit.
about the hot chocolate that you just mix with milk and stuff.
Sure,
like
yeah,
a good
yeah.
style of hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm a horrible human in which I'll fill half a glass of just cold milk, dump on a couple of teaspoons of hot chocolate, gently stir just so it's damp, and then eat the chocolate milk.
Like paste?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Basically,
You, sir.
You're eating hot chocolate
You're-
paste?
I do.
You're like a dessert engineer. You're like trying to figure out the poorest way to get
You know
your
what- and what I
chocolate
love-
fix. I love it.
I have been doing this for basically my entire life, and I even hide it now because I don't want to get
I
in
was going to say
trouble.
sociopath, but an engineer, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's just I love it.
That's amazing.
I'm trying to think of, like,
there's
something
nothing wrong
like-
with that.
Something weird.
That's the
quote,
weird
unquote,
thing
that
I do.
would do.
I will have. I admit.
I don't know. I don't know
I
if there's
try to
any
stay away from
weird things I do with desserts.
Yeah, that's my
I
top.
don't know.
I like when it comes to Oreos, I have to eat them all the ways. I have to eat them full. I have to twist them apart. I have to
Yep.
take the obviously on one
Yep.
side. I
Yep.
have to it's like an OCD thing with me. I
I
have
hear
to do
that.
it. Yeah, for sure. If I have and I have to. It depends on how many I have. On how I have to strategize how I'm going to eat them with the milk. If I have milk, if I don't have milk, well, that's a really fucking problem.
I
That's a big
have to
problem.
have milk.
No,
with
Yeah,
no
I have
problem
to
for
have-
me.
Yeah, no.
No
It's
problem
a
for
massive
me.
problem with me.
Yeah.
Hey, here's one for you. One thing I could never get over, and if this insults you, listener, I apologize. Cookies and juice.
Cookie in a juice?
I'm guessing you're not a fan. How are you?
Cookies and juice.
You're not a fan. This is a real thing.
Like you take the cookie and you
Yeah.
dip it in.
Uh-huh.
No.
A chocolate chip cookie?
No.
Uh-huh.
I can maybe see
No.
something. No, I couldn't do that.
It's a real thing. I've
First-
seen
first
this
of all,
with my own eyes.
You try and give me a Terry's chocolate orange, I will throw it in your fucking face.
So you're not a fan
I
of
will
chocolate
throw
orange.
it at your head.
So
no,
No.
no, never heard.
I got
of
no
that.
hate for chocolate oranges. They're
That'd be
okay.
like
They're all right.
But I think that's weird for me. Like I'm with you. I've tried it once. I'm like, no, that's just not like the flavors don't work for me.
Hmm.
But there's some people that just like to fucking do that. And I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Hey,
But,
it's one of
hey.
those things. You do you.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
people that
Right.
put ketchup in macaroni and cheese.
Right.
That is wrong.
It is wrong. It's blasphemy.
do it.
And always. But hey, yeah, you're wrong, AJ, for doing that.
No, I guess I used to. I don't do it anymore.
It's just weird.
Now, mind you, a lot
I
of people.
put hot sauce in it now.
I don't do that either.
that's
But a
still
lot
weird,
of
but
people
whatever.
get me in trouble because what I actually prefer with my mac and cheese is extra milk. I like it to be milky,
No,
saucy.
no.
Well, my wife is more on your side, which is like it used to drive her up the wall, and I was not allowed to make it because to her it was always, in fact, don't even put milk in. Put some butter, just to get the noodles
Yeah.
going. Put in the stuff and some extra cheese so it's nice and thick.
Yeah.
I'm the other side. No, extra milk in there. Come
No.
on. It should be a soup. It's a soup with some noodles.
No, it's not a
I love
soup.
It. I love it. I love
It's
it.
as much of a soup as cereal is a soup.
Cereal is a soup. A milk soup.
No.
Well, I have to admit, for cereal, I'm a big fan of cereal and yogurt. Like that's my big thing.
Yeah. Not bad.
Don't get me wrong. Every so often, if it's like a sugary cereal, I'll use some milk with it. but
I do love sugary cereals, but I rarely eat them now. It's a rare.
it's generally a
occasion.
treat. Generally, I'll
Yeah.
get them for the kids. I'll have a little bit
For
with
sure.
it, and it's one of those. I'll get and what I love is Fruit Loops,
Yeah.
which isn't really too sugary, but it's
What?
sugary cereal.
No, it's very sugary.
I know it is. I like to
Yeah,
think
I just own it and just buy sugary cereals because I know if I don't, like if I buy like regular Cheerios or Chex or some shit, there's a half a bag of brown sugar going on that motherfucker anyway. So you know what?
May as well.
I'm
May as
just
well.
gonna skip the
You know
middleman.
yourself. You know yourself.
I'll
Exactly.
skip the middleman.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
I don't eat cereal all that often though. My wife eats a bowl of cereal every night before bed. like
I could never
a
do that.
ritual.
Good for you.
Yeah.
My brother's
she's
like
a-
that too. My brother's a big fan.
She's young. When she hits 40, she'll have sour tummy when she eats too much sugar after 9 o'clock as well.
Yeah, sour
Yeah,
tummy.
I'm in the same boat. Once
I
it
get
hits
sour-
9,
yep.
no more eating
No sugar.
unless I'm staying up
If
or
it's
something.
I can do chips, something salty, something like that. Yeah, but if I do sugar, man, I get like the sourest freaking
I've never
belly.
heard this term, sour tummy.
Sour
before.
tummy?
I've never
Oh no,
heard
it
of this.
feels like you've. There's two descriptions I find. It's either it feels like you've eaten like a bag of warheads, and it's
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
this sour
yeah.
feeling
Like
you get
heartburn?
after.
Down there. Yeah.
Yeah, but different.
Okay.
Because heartburn kind of.
Yeah, it definitely comes up.
No, this is just like sour.
All
Literally like
I
like
do.
sour tummy or foamy tummy. Where
I see where.
I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll feel like I have like a tummy full of foam.
How do you feel this? How do you this? I don't even know what this feels like. I don't know.
I don't understand it either. All I know is it's if I eat sugar after like
Are you
9
fucking-
or 10 o'clock.
Are you a mogwai? Are you a mogwai? Do you multiply
No,
after
that's
midnight?
That's after midnight. You
Okay,
can't
all right,
feed me
okay.
after midnight. You can't get me wet. You can't feed me after midnight. And you can't expose me to bright light.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my word.
But
Sour
yeah,
tummy.
no. So yeah, once she hits 40s or something like that,
The same
she-
thing will, yeah.
She's gonna go to eat a fucking bowl of Fruit Loops before bed, and she'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
running for the antacids.
Indigested. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've been fortunate. I've never really had any antacid, things of that nature. Knock on.
I ruined a lot of my stomach with the Coca-Cola addiction I
Yeah.
had for too many years.
Mm.
I had the
Mhm.
same thing for a
Yeah.
long time.
But I think because I'm on the other side and I don't drink a whole lot of pop now.
Yeah.
It's getting better. It's
Yeah.
not perfect, but I remember there was a good period in my life. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, if I'm going to
Heartburn,
drink
yeah.
a pop, it's generally a ginger ale.
Yeah, typically I
Pop.
actually had a Coke. It was on a Saturday. The first time I had a Coke, and I'm not trying to like again. If you drink Coke all the time, good for you. That's awesome. But the first time for me in like I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years. And here's the thing: I was such a Coke addict back in the day. I could pass the Pepsi challenge no matter which
Oh
way
yeah,
you put it.
me
No
too.
problem.
Yeah,
I can't now. I couldn't tell you the
Well,
difference.
you
I
can
could.
still, I could.
anymore.
I
still
could.
tell
I
the
don't think
difference.
I mean,
could.
sorry, I could tell the difference between like the sweetness levels,
You know
but
what the
outside of
difference
that, I couldn't.
Pepsi tastes like shit.
Oh, there you go.
I somewhat agree on this.
Thing
So
is-
I
there's
admit-
your difference.
I don't know if it does anymore. I don't know. I think because
Well, okay,
I've not drank
I
it
think
for so long.
We're doing the
doing
Pepsi
it.
challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna do the
doing it
Pepsi
next-
challenge.
Let's do it.
Fuck. What time is it? I will pause this recording. I will run to the store and we will do the.
Well, because
Usually for me,
I'll pick the one that's going to sponsor us. That's what I'm going to pick.
for me with the Coca-Colas. Yeah, I won't go for a can of Coke or even at McDonald's or whatever have
Sure.
a Coke or anything. But if it's a glass bottle Coke from Mexico, yes, please.
How often are you getting glass bottles?
You want to? You can
Coke from
you can
Mexico.
find them all over the place. You can actually
Okay.
get them at the superstore.
Okay.
You can get a little 4-pack for like $6.
But how do you know they're from Mexico specifically?
Because it says Honcho on Mexico.
It does say that?
No, it says
Okay.
made in Mexico, and
Okay.
it's made with cane sugar.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
did not.
Gotcha.
That's the thing. I've been out of the game for so long. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know.
No, it's
that.
made with cane sugar
I have to
instead
admit,
of
I actually
high
had a Coke
fructose.
on the weekend.
Yeah,
And
there
it
you
was
go.
nice. I have to
Damn.
admit, it was just I was like, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's nice. Yeah, yeah. But I couldn't do what I used to do. Like,
No,
oh my
no, we were
fuck,
bad.
that was horrible.
I remember getting the bottles lined up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were bad.
bad. So, but that's good.
Back when we were young.
Probably shouldn't be drinking all that stuff all the
No,
time anyway.
probably
Probably
not.
not a good idea.
No.
Probably
Well,
would've
again,
stopped.
like I remember being that, especially going into the college years, where it was either drinking like a 2-liter thing of Coke, or going and chipping in with my roommates at the time, and we get a 2-4 of beer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
The most cheapest beer we could possibly
Of
get.
course, yeah.
Lucky Lager.
Hey, yeah, it
Like
probably was something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a recording engineer tell me once. I brought some Coca-Colas into the recording studio. So I was like 16 or something. And he just looked at me and said, Coke can rust a pin, right?
True.
I was like, fuck you. He's like,
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Seriously, good.
It will fuck up metal. It'll dissolve a tooth in 24 hours if you just leave it in there. It's
true.
It's some pretty volatile shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they threw a hard-boiled egg in. That kind of opened my eyes a little bit, and they left it in there for like, I don't know, it was like
Oh,
a
and it
month.
made it soft or something?
Yeah,
I
and
remember
pretty
this.
much all the enamel was eroded. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, I remember
God.
I watched, was it Good Mythical Morning did We Left Objects in Coke for a month.
Oh, no.
So it was like different. So it was like, yeah, they took like a steak and put
Yeah.
it in, and a month later it comes in, it's just like eviscerated,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's just-
yeah.
destroyed.
I kind of want to run some experiments on myself. Just
I
for
know,
the fun of
just
it.
for the hell of it. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like they said. What nutritional value do soda pops have for the human body? If you ask any doctor, the doctor will say none.
Oh yeah, there is.
Literally
none.
none.
Oh, yeah,
There's
zero.
No
Zero.
benefit.
Well, there's
to drinking.
water.
Okay, yeah, I guess
There's
that's true.
water in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the fuzzy water. That's at least not bad for you.
You can't even justify the price of pop anymore. Like it's
it's-
expensive.
I think it
I don't pay a
depends.
lot.
I think it depends. Like
Well, you can go for the cheap stuff.
if
like
you go,
the
if you go
RC colas.
certain corner stores, it's still a buck a can.
Oh, nice. Good
So
on them.
guess.
that's not terrible. But there's some places on the ordery apps that for a can of fucking Coke is $3.
Oh yeah,
No,
well, they
it's
do that.
$3 for a can. Of,
Fucking Pizza Hut
fucking
does
pop.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pizza
Wow.
Hut all the time. You got to pay
Fuck you.
$8.
I'll go to the store and get it myself.
Yeah, well, that's
Because you know what? That's where you're going.
It's funny you bring that up because often if I'm agreeing with my lovely children that okay, fine, we'll have a pizza night. It's like, well, first I'm gonna go run over to the Shoppers and get a 2-liter bottle
Yep.
of something. What do you want?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'll cook
Yeah.
with Coke.
sure.
I put Coke in my chili.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coca-Cola chicken wings. This guy
yeah,
right here.
yeah, I've
Yeah,
done the
there you go.
Coca-Cola chicken
Yeah,
wings. It was good.
delicious,
Yeah, it's been a
delicious.
while.
I
but
do
it was
that.
good.
I take we do we'll do that sometimes with like those hams you can buy. It's like half a
Yeah.
ham
Yeah.
or whatever. We'll put it in a crock pot, and then I'll put whatever soda pop, some Coca-Colas or
really?
some Dr. Peppers or
Nice.
Depends on what flavor you want. What
Yeah.
flavor you want,
I think
right?
that's a good idea. Actually, I never thought of that.
And then
Nice.
you put it on for like 8 hours, and
Yeah,
it
and
just
then
kind
it's
of
just cold.
falls apart.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's yummy.
Nice.
Root beers is good.
I have to admit, if you have a pressure cooker, those things are pretty kick-ass. I have
Hell's
to
yeah,
give a
they
plus. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I got one recently. Shan picked it up, and because she got some sort of gift card, and I have to plus one. I am a little addicted to pressure cookers.
I'm a big fan of mine. Oh, do you have is it an Instapot or what is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Love
We
it.
still
love
have not hopped on the Instapot train.
Oh, it's a bit intimidating. Once you get into it, it's pretty.
I'd probably only use it as a pressure cooker though, because I mean, Nikki's one of those human beings who actually knows how to make rice on a stovetop,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
would
it
use
doesn't
a
like
lot,
stick to the pot or like
Yeah, no, no,
There's
I-
like
burn
a
or
billion and
anything.
one things you can do with them outside of pressure cooking. But anyways,
Yeah. No, I wouldn't use it for anything like rice. The reason
No.
though, things I used to slow cook for 8 hours.
Okay.
I've started to do more in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
And I have
Okay.
personally found that I enjoy it just as much, but now I only have to, prepare it, throw it in the pressure
Yeah.
cooker, and turn the pressure cooker on for like 30 minutes.
exactly. I did
I
a
guess it
stroganoff in
depends.
like half an hour.
I guess it
Done.
depends on your situation, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, Nikki works all day. I'm at home all day.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with me waddling
Yeah.
into the kitchen at 10 o'clock in the morning, throwing something in the.
Yeah. And
Cranking
again,
it
I'm
up
much
on
the same way.
high.
I don't mind it. It's just one of those I've been actually quite impressed.
Agreed. Yeah.
I plus one
fan.
it.
I would have to look into that. I've been curious. I've been curious. I'm glad we've gotten over the hump where they're destroying themselves. Instapot's
Oh, really?
the digital display
Mm.
was going all kooky and like
Oh,
starting
shit.
fires and shit like that.
I was not aware of this.
Did
Yeah.
not know that. No.
This was like when they first came out though.
Uh,
Like, so it would have been like probably the first run.
Gotcha.
For
Yeah.
sure,
So
yeah.
something was that
Yeah.
can happen.
Yeah.
That
Something
absolves.
was
necessarily.
wanky.
Yeah. It can happen.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you can like make cakes and shit in them and all
Yeah.
that kind of fun
I haven't
stuff.
tried anything like that, I must admit.
I haven't tried any massive desserts in it, but I'd like to try them. And also, I'd like to try some in my air fryer. There's a recipe for donuts. How to make them in your air fryer that I want to try.
Oh,
out.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that works.
Cool.
Kind of fun making my own donuts. I like donuts.
I've tried to make my own donuts before. It's not an easy.
Well, that's why I want to do
Yeah.
the air fryer route because I feel it's not a lot of surface area, so you can only do like maybe 2 or 3, so you can't really
Mhm.
fuck it up. And it's a very small whatever versus if you're bringing it into the stove, a lot more variables
Yeah.
of steak.
The dough's
So
kind of testy though. It's not
Can
even
be,
it's
yeah.
even before the
Yeah.
cooking process. I
That's
made
true,
pretzels
yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Pretzels
Yeah.
was difficult too.
I'm not a big pretzel fan, so I wouldn't try.
I wouldn't say sorry. I wouldn't say pretzels was difficult. It was like the nice soft pretzel
I
instead
don't like
of the
those
crunchy
either.
crunchy.
I don't know. There's something about pretzels.
But it wasn't so much difficult as time consuming because you have to make the dough and then do the resting and all that stuff, and then you got to dunk it into the baking soda water.
Oh, okay.
And that's what gives it that really brown golden kind of color when you cook it.
Oh, okay.
Hardest part of the whole thing, twisting the fucking pretzel.
Oh, intriguing.
It's a weird. It's not just plop plop go.
Yeah.
There's like a special twisty sort of thing you got to do in the middle, and then yeah. And then I just started rolling logs.
Philo wanted you to make pretzel sticks instead.
Essentially, I
Yeah.
made large
Oh,
pretzel
yeah.
sticks. Yeah,
Nice.
It's that
I did a
much work.
couple, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, fuck
this.
it.
That
Make
much
little
work.
pretzel nuggets or something, right?
Let's go to the store and get pretzels at that point. Fuck that. Like,
Well, you got to get the soft pretzel.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a soft
as I
pretzel. You
said,
can't have
not
the...
a pretzel guy.
No, eh?
Nope. But, well, it's like, as I said, if I'm not high, I'm generally not a chip guy. The only exception being, what are those things called that are they take the potato, they grind with the potatoes, and then they repress it back together.
Pringles.
Pringles, yeah.
I am a fan of Pringles.
Really? Pringles?
I am. I don't know what it is about Pringles.
What
I
about
don't
those-
hate on Pringles. I
What
know a
about
lot of
those
people hate
weird
on them.
munchos? Or
I like
Munchies?
Munchos too.
You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, the brown bait.
No,
you get
not
them at the dollar
Munchies.
stores. You get them at the dollar
They're
store.
called like munchos or
Yeah,
some
yeah, I
shit.
think
Yeah,
so.
they're like
Oh,
an
yeah,
orangey
yeah.
brown
Yeah,
kind
bag.
of bag.
and the
yeah.
bag always looks bigger than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're cheaper for some reason.
It's like
I
yeah,
like those too.
It's
I'm
like
a fan.
budget Pringles.
Yeah, dollar store. I have to be. That's where I always see them because I'll take my kids and
Yeah.
they spend their stuff, and I see it on the shelf. I'm like, I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Here
I always thought
anyway.
they had like a weird texture.
They do because
Like I understand Pringles are what they are, and
Yeah.
so are these, but there was just something.
this is the cheap version of Pringles.
Yeah, there was just something about it
Pretty
that
much, yeah.
wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Not a fan.
Chips are
It
chips.
is one of those things that I
Yeah.
will admit I do enjoy.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not a bad little chippy snack. But
Yeah.
Pringles, I'm actually surprised. I didn't think you're a big Pringles guy. Yeah.
I like a Pringle.
Yeah,
They're
I'm okay
different.
with them. There's like waves.
I mean, once you pop, you can't stop. So
You better-
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just,
guess
I,
that's
yeah,
true.
they have to be plain though. So even though I'm like a sour cream chip when I get into the mood for those things,
Yeah, yeah.
usually, I've always been when it comes to Pringles, no, just plain. I
Just
just
regular
want the
plain. I
regular
don't want-
Pringles.
yeah, I'm more of a. I've tried
yeah, I've
different
tried
different
them.
flavors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
but-
they just don't do it
No,
right.
No, it's not.
No, it's true actually. I think that's my biggest problem with Pringles is I feel let down virtually by
Yeah,
all of their
I
other
just stick
flavors
with core.
outside of
Yeah.
regular.
And can't do the cheap Pringles, the no name.
No, you gotta do Pringle
It
Pringles.
has to be Pringles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of them.
The
Every
only-
other one fucked it up.
The only flavor I've found that was half, not even half, maybe quarter decent,
Ooh, good sell.
was the pizza flavor.
I've never.
Oh,
had
They were
that.
I.
Are they even
Yeah,
around
I've
anymore?
never
Yep.
had that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never
But
had that
I
one.
tried the Baconator one.
I've never liked the bacon
no.
and chips or anything.
Oh,
any
no.
variety. Ugh,
Bacon
nah.
chips?
Yeah, I've
They
never.
fuck it up.
It's
Yeah.
very, very hit and miss. Yeah.
Bacon flavor in anything is usually not good.
No.
Simulated bacon
Yeah,
flavor.
it's not-
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to chips, and they do have to be simulated flavors. Sour cream and onion, close second. Ketchup.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
spicy ketchup. They
No.
have Miss Vicky's.
I
Oh.
have been looking for these for months
Oh, I can get you back.
since you told me about them.
They're at Costco again. I'll get you back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
sure.
do this because
Yeah.
I've been looking for them for
For sure.
fucking months.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're great.
But they don't have them in the corner stores.
Oh, I know. They don't.
They don't have them in the grocery
I've only
stores.
ever seen them at Costco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
yeah.
but
Get some of that shit
sure.
for me.
Yeah. I'll get 'em.
I'll pass. You two have a good time.
Oh no, you don't understand, man. Like I told you, these are like ketchup chips for adults.
But I just the spice.
Yeah.
They're probably too
I'm
spicy.
a Spice fan.
I'm
so
not
I
a
don't-
spicy guy.
Well, how about I get them? You could try one, and then you'll know.
I'm like a cool ranchy kind
Ew,
of guy.
ew, ew, ew,
Ranch.
ew.
That's like the
Ew.
lamest, whitest thing you've ever said. I'm like a cool ranch.
I'm
Guy
a-
to
I'm a
guy.
cool ranch.
Cool ranch.
No, I just can't
Said
do. I just can't do
nobody
ranch.
ever.
I just can't do ranch.
Oh, I'm a fan of Cool Ranch.
You can be a
rather than
cool
Doritos or
anything,
nachos, or whatever the fuck they are.
but
yeah,
Ranch, no.
yeah, I'm a fan of
Well,
the Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch Doritos do not taste like ranch dressing at all.
No, they
Like, they're
don't.
fucking not even
No.
close.
Oh,
I don't even know why they call them ranch because I don't know what that flavor is,
Yeah,
but it's
just
definitely
a salty goodness for some
Yeah, it's
stupid
really-
reason.
No,
Yeah,
not a fan.
for sure.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
That's probably the one chip that I'd be like, if somebody offered me, I'd be like, I'm good.
I don't need that. No, thanks.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of sour cream and onion, but
I'll eat them.
Yeah.
I'll eat them.
If they
I'm
were
trying to
sitting in
think.
front of you,
Is there
yeah.
a chip I'll turn down?
Well, I'll turn down spicy things. I'll admit on that front.
No, not me. No.
Yeah, no,
But if I take
I'm pretty much
Oh,
down for any chip.
there is chips that I'll turn down. We tried Lay's does this, the flavors of the world kind of thing every so often, and lately they've had one's called, was it Magic Masala or something like that?
Tikka masala.
I haven't tried that one yet, but they have a cucumber one.
Yeah.
And what was it?
Intriguing.
Chicken and tomato soup.
I think it's
chicken and tomato or some shit.
It's because it's in a Chinese New Year season. I think is why they're doing it. Their Asian flavors.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I didn't even put.
I'll be
I
straight.
didn't even put the cucumber one in my mouth. My wife was just like, "No, just
Yeah.
don't, just don't even, just don't."
I saw the flavor profiles on the bags. I'm like, there's no way those could be good. There's just no way.
I
Those could be
will
good chips.
give the, what was it? It was like chicken and tomato or some shit. I'll give it a little bit of props. It tastes like they should have just called it tomato soup. It's a tomato soup chip. It's
Amazing.
exactly what it is.
Amazing.
I actually like tomato soup a lot, so maybe I should try this.
You might like it.
I love tomato soup.
It's not a chip I would sit there and eat, but I wouldn't have spit it out. So
There you go,
I'm
yeah.
curious to try the masala one.
Hey, I say keep on the weird flavors. Bring them out.
Oh, I remember-
Even though they're not from me,
They've
bring
been-
them out. Whatever.
What did they do a couple years ago? They did fucking, was it cinnamon and sugar was one of them or some shit, or cinnamon bun?
That sounds amazing.
No.
How could they fuck that up on a chip?
Sweet and chip
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
not go
Oh,
together
okay.
at all.
Maybe
Yeah, I
not.
could see the
Maybe not.
struggle. I've never tried
Like-
that though. But
The closest you could do would be the sweet chili heat.
Okay.
That's allowed, but you
Sure.
go beyond
That's
that
allowed.
kind of sweetness.
Not having
No.
it. Not having it.
No.
The one thing
no.
that did kind of blow my mind, and I'm a little bit weird to try it. I saw that they now. I might have brought this up already. You can get Reese peanut butter cups with potato chips in them.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
Apparently
interesting.
That's the thing.
I'd
yeah.
try it. Well, used to
I
Lay's.
don't- yeah.
Was it? Yeah, Lay's put that out a few years ago. They had chocolate covered chips. They're
Oh,
chocolate
yeah,
covered,
yeah,
like
yeah, one of
wavy.
those, Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
don't think
bad.
I've seen those.
Not bad. Chocolate and chips can go together.
Yeah,
They have
Intriguing.
ketchup chips. Why don't they have mustard chips?
That's a good point.
Have
I
you
don't know
ever,
why they don't.
Have you ever taken a plain chip at like a barbecue or
Heck
something?
yeah.
I was like,
All the
oh
time.
shit, it's got the mustard on
All
it.
the time.
Oh well, and you put it in your face, and it's like that's delicious.
In fact, if they only had the standard condiments, that's my dip. Is mustard for sure? That's my dip. That's what's gonna be my chip dip. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. Why don't they have mustard
Right?
flavored chips?
I don't know.
Hey, chip makers.
Hey,
Why
chip
are you-
guys.
chip guys, Lay's, Frito, study your striking and shit. Stop doing that.
Old Dutch.
And just make mustard flavored chips. That's what we need, mustard flavored chips. That's what we
Right?
need, Yeah, I agree.
And then hot dog flavored chips.
That's
No,
not
we need
necessary.
hot dog flavored chips too.
Vey.
And then you can have a ketchup chip, a mustard chip, and a hot dog chip. And you put them all together and eat them.
Oh god.
That would be intriguing.
They should come
I'll
up with
give-
like a stoner series,
I'll give-
and that be
I'll
a part
give.
of that
420
yeah.
series.
Agreed. That's what this is.
Well, they did that whole late night snack
right.
thing.
I
Oh,
remember that,
yeah, I remember.
At one point, at least
Yeah.
Doritos did, right?
Yeah.
They tried to do like cheeseburger and
People can say what they want about Doritos. Those guys have their fingers on the pulse when it comes to advertising.
Oh, yeah,
to
they
their
keep
audience.
trying.
They know who's buying their products. They
Yes.
know.
Oh,
And
that's
they're-
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
They
For
know.
sure. Yeah.
Gamers or stoners?
Exactly. And let's be honest, they rarely disappoint. They're pretty much always
Yeah.
on point
Yeah,
with
well,
their foods.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind.
There are quite a few Doritos flavors that I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of like going through my head. Like the standard ones, the only one I probably wouldn't eat would be Cool Ranch.
Right.
which is my favorite.
Like I would
one.
even eat the dill pickle one.
Yeah,
They're not
worst.
terrible.
They're not
They're not-
horrible.
they're not, like, on the
they're
top
oh
of the
my
Dorito
God.
list.
Dill pickle Doritos. I can't
Yummy,
believe
yummy,
it.
yummy.
Holy shit, guys! Listen, they got dill pickle Doritos. This is what I've been waiting for my whole fucking life. Sorry.
But some of the ones that they came out like with the late night menu, they had like a cheeseburger one or the jalapeno popper one. and
Yeah.
they were just.
First off, they didn't
Yeah.
taste like what they said they were tasting like.
Yeah.
That was
Oh no,
first
the
problem.
cheeseburger one tasted like some weird smoky flavor with pickles and
Yeah.
onions and
Nice.
And the jalapeno popper ones taste like cheddar jalapeno without the cheddar. It was like, what?
Pretty much.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a. I think Cool Ranch should be the one chip I'd say now.
Intriguing.
No.
Now, speaking of chips,
Fuck off, Chip.
are we considering chips a dessert? We're cool with that. We've kind of established.
Well,
that.
It's a snack.
I think we
Snack.
were saying snacks
But like
too.
we
yeah.
typically kind of eat those like after dinner, right? If you've had dinner
Oh
after a little
no.
while later.
Oh no.
Not
A
usually.
few hours later,
You know what I had for lunch today?
What, chips?
Chips.
Oh, there you go.
I had a
That's
couple.
nice.
I had a couple handfuls of all dressed chips
That's a good lunch.
and
Oh,
a
well.
ginger ale.
Very healthy.
Very healthy. Very
Yum,
healthy.
yum.
AKA 2 potatoes and some carbonated
Yeah,
flavored water.
yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, I actually can't say much because I made poutine at home with the kids yesterday. So
Nice.
yeah, it was great. Tasted
Hey,
wonderful. Not very healthy though.
You get the healthy in the gravy. You're good.
What?
There's cow in there.
Okay.
I'm
all
pretty
right.
sure
Good
it's
to
just
know.
the cheese is the healthy part.
Yeah, I
Everything
think
else.
so.
Oh no, there's fat in that.
Well, there's
true.
fat everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
basically fat and starch.
Fat on
love-
fat with fat.
I do love that that's our Canadian claimed delicacy is poutine. Poutine.
Yeah.
I love that. I
With
think
this
it's-
Putin.
Yeah, poutine. Let's as Canadians, let's just call it poutine for at least the next year or so. Okay, let's just poutine. Just
Oh
to
yeah,
not
for the next
confuse
while.
Let's get
Consider
really
that.
French about it,
them.
please.
For sure. Yes, please.
Putin.
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 Yes. We don't want to get that confused. But that's I love that. That's our contribution to culinary delicacies is it's potatoes, cheese, and gravy.
Yeah.
That's really
And
it,
nobody else thought of this.
No one else.
No.
No, it took us, very young country, Canada, to figure that out. I was like,
True.
France couldn't figure that out. America couldn't figure that
No.
out. No, we figured that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know what probably happened? Someone was gonna put maple syrup. I'm like, no, wait, you're gonna fuck it up. Don't.
Maple syrup on French fries would be pretty good with bacon.
It's actually
With bacon, yeah.
with
So
bacon,
that
yeah,
I could
it's
see.
probably
You
delicious.
could no cheese.
No,
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 in fact, you probably could do that as like some sort of special poutine.
Like a pancake poutine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Pancake poutine.
Oh my god, we should try that.
Pancake
That sounds like a good
poutine.
idea. Yeah.
Pancake
Could you try it? Would you think?
I would
Dave?
try. Oh, I would
Yeah.
try.
Bacon and maple syrup.
Oh,
We should
I would
that.
try.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking like hash browns and just fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sure. I'm sure we've all gotten maple syrup mixed in with a hash brown,
you
and with the
Yep.
bacon.
But you could get
Ate
like a
bite.
really nice kind of like a
Put an
sweeter
egg on there.
potato or some sort of like French fry with like a batter or something like that.
So sweet
Oh,
potatoes
the-
are hard to
the
cook.
They are, yeah.
the
Actually
Cavendish
just-
French fries.
Yeah, oh yeah,
They
those.
have the crunchy outside.
yeah. Something to just kind of
I don't think I've ever tried
texturize it.
Yeah.
Are you, they're delicious.
I'm gonna
Right.
do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Mixing our breakfast and desserts together.
I've bacon and syrup and French fries at home. Those Cavendish French fries.
Yeah, hey. He just got his dinner picked up.
Huh,
Now I am
Oh, no.
hungry, actually. Shit.
I know.
Oy
All this
vey.
talk about dessert.
right?
God, leave me to the grocery store. Should we do that? Should we maybe finish this?
Yeah, there we
Well, let's all go
Desserts.
around. Let's all go around the circle. And what's your favorite dessert? And don't say berry, cherry, cloudy, berry.
Oh, but that is
boobs.
my favorite.
What's your favorite under that?
Oh.
Because I was gonna say we already know that's your favorite, Dave.
Well, cherry beer, yeah, that's my favorite. What was my
Dave.
see? But that one I talked about as well. Apple crisp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love apple crisp, and I
Yeah.
love the when my wife makes it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I will happily eat the entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make me like a peanut butter chocolate cheesecake, I'll probably be very happy with that. Yeah. That's probably what I'm gonna say.
That's a good third.
If
for
you
me. I'll
if you
agree with
put
that.
like a smorgasbord of desserts on the table and that's that on the table too, that's probably what I'm gonna go for first
nice,
more than anything. So that's what I'm gonna pick as my favorite.
nice. Yourself?
Oatmeal, not sesame, oatmeal. What the
Raisin
fuck are
cookies?
those? No, what are those? What are those seeds? Sunflower seeds.
Oh yeah.
Oatmeal sunflower seed cookie with a caramel drizzle on top.
Nice.
Oh, that's
My mom used to make those
Sounds good.
nice.
Never
quite
did.
often.
Have a
And
name?
I don't know, but the sesame, or not the, I always say sesame seeds. The sunflower seeds and like a sugary sort
Yeah.
of
Mm.
environment. Very nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Brings out more of a nutty kind of flavor in the seed.
Oh,
Really.
nice.
It's I think my wife has that recipe. Maybe I
Yeah,
should
I've
ask
never
her
had
to
anything like
kindly
that.
make those for me.
Quick shout out to
Us.
Nova
For
Era
us.
for
For
those
us.
those egg tarts they make.
Oh, Nova Air is a wonderful.
They're an
wonderful
awesome
place.
bakery. Shout out to them. But
Shout
they,
out to them. They're expanding. Good
They
for
are
them.
expanding. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
break out. But their tarts,
Mm-hmm.
holy
Yeah.
shit!
Oh, tarts are good.
Oh my god!
They,
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
one.
all day, every day.
So now butter tarts.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about butter tarts.
Oh, butter tarts.
I completely forgot about them.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of almost got there with the Nanaimo bars, but we didn't make it. Oh,
Oh,
well,
I
that's
didn't
another
know
reason for
bars.
our podcast is talk about butter tarts.
I mean, we could-
Version 2 of our desserts.
I was going to say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could be a whole probably podcast in itself. Is butter tarts, man.
Well, they're also Canadian contribution to the world. We made butter
I do have one
I knew the
question.
Nanaimo bars were, but butter tarts too.
I didn't
Yeah,
know about
yeah.
butter tarts. I do. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but one
I
quick
only know
question
from
about butter
fact.
tarts:
Yeah,
with or without raisins?
With
without, preferably if I
With.
can. Yeah. I mean,
I'm a
I won't say no with raisins, but I'd rather them without.
I'm a with
some,
raisins.
there's something about a raisin.
It
in,
has to be in
Now,
it.
don't get me wrong. I love the raisins, but there's something about a raisin in a butter tart. It
Has
just
to be
gets
there.
kind of plump and
They're good.
No,
Yeah.
I prefer
They turn
without,
back
but
into,
I
like,
don't hate
grapes.
if they have them.
Yeah, they do.
They turn-
But they're
turn back into
sugar grapes.
they sugar grapes, exactly, yeah.
nature's
Yeah,
candy.
but I don't hate on them. It's not like it's like they got grapes. They got raisins in it. I don't hate on it.
You're
It's just
still
whatever.
you. You
Just
just
there's
sit over there.
there's a
Oh, okay.
a little booth in the Western Fair Market
Yeah, I know what you're talking
that does
about.
like cookies and butter.
They're great. I've been to.
Have you had the Score butter tarts?
I don't think so. It's been a
Oh,
while
Do
since
yourself
I've
a
been to
favor. Do yourself a favor.
Okay, I'm sold.
Delicious.
There you
All right.
go.
They have a great
I'm going
lemon
this
cookie
weekend.
as well.
We should just, you know what? We should just review all these desserts and do a follow-up episode.
We'll
of,
just
like,
show up
these
at our booth
desserts.
and be like, "We're going to talk about your radio. Want to give us some free desserts?"
Exactly. Hey, out there, anybody out there, you're looking for us to talk about your products on our
Oh, yeah,
podcast?
yeah,
By all
definitely.
means.
We'll eat all products.
All products.
Oh yeah, you want to, hey Energizer, you want to sponsor us? I just looked at a camera that's not there.
This is the weirdest.
Hey Energizer, you want to sponsor us? We'll eat your batteries. No, we won't. Children don't eat batteries.
Yeah,
Children
do
don't
not
eat
eat batteries,
No,
yes.
it's a bad idea.
I
No,
did
bad.
that as a kid. Stupid
Yeah.
David.
You
Yeah,
did
me
that.
too.
Okay,
That one
you want
exploded
to
in
talk
my mouth.
about getting sarcastically distracted? Okay, so I got to tell this story. Now that you said you did this as a kid, so we had a Christmas hat. I think Max was like maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
We had this Christmas hat that did stuff, lit up or played jingly bells or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And he was playing with it, and we noticed one day that it didn't play jingly bells anymore or anything like that.
Mhm.
So we opened it up and looked, and it at one time took 2 little watch batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, those watch batteries disappeared somewhere.
Oh.
And Max was known for
Yeah,
putting
swallow.
stuff
no.
in his
Yeah.
face. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been pushed through a hospital faster in my life.
Then when you,
Yeesh.
Well, yeah, I have a kidney stones too.
yeah.
But yeah, no, and they did the X-rays and all the blah 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 blah. Nope, didn't
Oh.
need. Nope,
Phew, good.
didn't need them. Which that's eating.
Yeah, that is.
especially 2 batteries.
Oh,
Bad
yeah,
thing.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Bad thing. You eat 1 battery. I mean, it can't really connect to much of anything. But if the 2 batteries can touch, then you're creating a
You
charge. Right?
could.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
That's okay. So I would have been 7, I think, or something of that nature. And I opened up a cupboard and I saw what I thought was maple syrup dripping down. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
that doesn't taste like maple syrup.
Oh.
That tastes really weird. My mouth feels weird. That's fine. So then I walk away. I get something to snack on. My mouth is really bugging me. And I tell my mom, I licked the maple syrup that's dripping and my mouth feels really wrong. Maple syrup? Where do you see that? Oh, in the cupboard. She opens the cupboard. She's like, I don't see any maple. Oh, fucking leaking battery.
Yeah.
So a car battery apparently was in the top of the cupboard and it actually leaked and I, licked whatever was coming out of it.
I have also
That
tasted.
explains a lot.
It does,
actually. Listen, you're not alone. I have also tasted battery acid.
Oh, nice.
It was when we had those cheap Walkmans when we were kids. You remember
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
And whatever. The battery compartment was like shut. I couldn't
Yeah.
get open. And then I had to try to
Oh, it's
open it with a tooth.
Uh,
Immediately, like exploded into my mouth. It was
no.
yeah, it would have been like
That's
That's
4
when
or
you got so
5.
used to me being with you.
That's right. Exactly.
that's weird because I
It's radioactivity, right? It all makes sense now.
right here on my chin,
Yeah.
there's a spot right
Okay.
there.
If you can't see what
If you can't
he's
see
doing,
it-
if you
oh,
can,
I'm showing
curious.
Dave. Shut up.
It's underneath his chin.
It's
So
under-
our
okay,
audience
narrate,
knows.
narrate.
Okay.
And I'm pointing to it, and no, but there's a spot on my chin that I can't grow hair because when I was a kid, I had battery acid on my hand, and I
Oh,
accidentally
touch.
wiped it on my chin.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
So clearly we were all properly parented. Is what we're learning about here. That's amazing. That's
so
wonderful.
throw your batteries out.
Throw
Or
your
recycle
batteries
your
out.
batteries. However you dispose of batteries,
just
don't have batteries.
I
or-
Just
collect
don't
them
eat
in
them,
a
kids.
huge
Don't eat
bag.
Sorry. Yeah,
and then I take the bag from inside and I put it in my garage in the cupboard.
okay.
And so for like, I don't know, 10 years, I have this bag of batteries that,
Just
I
sitting
yeah.
there.
I need to
Wow.
get rid of.
You should definitely. But you don't want Sam or Curtis.
Well,
having
no,
some.
I'm
Eating
not
a
too worried
battery.
about them. I'm not too worried about them.
No, they're clearly
Yeah,
smarter.
They're much smarter than I was.
Than us, yeah. For
I think
sure.
I was about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been.
I swear to
7,
God, though, I
8.
thought you
no.
were going to say I was in 7th grade.
no, I wasn't
Yeah.
that old. No, I was because I remember this. I was in Stratford. I was young. It was still stupid, but I was
the
young.
fact- So we're putting battery acid on the dessert menu, obviously.
Apparently,
That's
yeah.
clear,
For you
that's what-
guys, anyway.
Yeah.
I just like
You
to
just
wipe
wear
it on myself.
Yeah, you like to wear it and be like, oh,
He just
look
gets
at
frisky
this.
by putting it on him.
Yeah.
We like to consume.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's amazing.
And we definitely
Okay.
got distracted.
Yeah. All right.
All
Good
right,
on that.
let's
I think that's
should we wrap
good.
this up.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
yes, ma'am.
should.
let's do that. And you out there, listening to our fun program, what are your desserts interests? What do you like? Are you a fan of what we talked about? Are there desserts we haven't talked about? Maybe there's something from your culture that we're not aware of that you can introduce us to. I like carrot cake. We didn't talk about carrot cake, but that's a
Oh.
whole other
Raisins.
that's a whole
Again,
yeah,
another
I
thing
know,
that needs
that's the whole
raisins.
thing, yeah.
Yep.
And
See,
cream cheese frosting.
And walnuts for me, but that's a whole
You
whatever.
get
Yeah,
it.
get
You
out of
get
here.
it.
But the audience, let us know your thoughts on desserts and what you like and what you're into. We're curious to know. And if you want to join us on our podcast, please let us know. We'll have links in our descriptions on how to reach us and all that sort of stuff. Also, too, if you want to support our little podcast, we got a little link up there. You can click on and donate enough for a coffee or something like that.
Yeah, it's what is it? Buyusacoffee.com.
Yeah, I think it's buyusacoffee.com/SD pod is podcast is what it
Nice.
is. Yeah. So,
Cool.
but and if you don't want to, that's cool too. That's here.
But listen,
Just enjoy. Just
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Exactly. Just and join us in the conversation.
we make treats for your ear holes.
That's we're hoping to. We're hoping to. That's. Or, your stuffing your mouth hole, or what did you call it? Your face hole.
Face hole. Put it in your face mouth.
Face mouth. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
hurry up.
Let's get off of this. So if you feel like supporting us, great. If not, that's great too. We're here for the good time, and we want you to join us and with us. And for anybody out there that's feeling a little unwell upstairs in the mental department, we just want you to know that you matter, not just to us, but to those that are around you. And it's important to talk about this stuff, especially in 2022, with all the craziness going on in the world. It's important to talk about all those unclean thoughts. I don't know what you call it. Bad thoughts that are going in your head. So if you can't do that with those that are around you, we're going to have some links in the description so you can look into resources to help yourself and have conversations about these types of things going on in your head. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
Dave Shergold.
I am the ousted Rice Krispies elf. I mean, first it was supposed to be Snap Crackle and but they decided that didn't sound good, so now it's Snap Crackle and Pop.
Oh.
What the hell? Who are you?
I'm
Who raised you?
Snap Crackle and Rice Krispies doesn't sound good, does it?
It does not.
I
Doesn't sound
agree.
good as Snap Crackle and Pop. So they fired me and got another guy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And just like that, folks, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thanks so much for joining us on our ridiculous program. Have yourselves a wonderful day.
Bye
Peace.
now.
Take care.